Hello, my greenskins, and welcome to another martial art day. Welcome to us doing some more Space Geeks. Welcome to us having some fun. Welcome to me basically having a crazy. This has been the month of hell. Oh boy, has this been the month of hell.
Pain, suffering, endless pain.
It has been a fun one. It has been a scary one, but hopefully things get better. As for getting better,
DJ Ronnie got here.
DJ Ronnie got here. But today, we are subscribing ourselves. We have shirts. We have nice shirts. Orc Ward Shop today. Buy a shirt for your shirt. You can buy multiple shirts. You know, buy a muscle shirt for yourself, and then buy another shirt and put the shirt within the shirt. You can wear your Orc Pride. You can wear your good old support your local dice goblin, all drawn on a live stream, by the way, by people we are. If you want to believe in House Hippo, we believe you should believe in House Hippo. You want your own personal move-in, don't you? All right, and if you want to join the Orc Army, we have our Orc World Order. Please buy a shirt for your shirt. And we have stickers. We have
become a representative of the Orc World Order today.
Yes, come join us. If you guys are wondering why we didn't go NWO style, I did not want to get screwed by the WWE. Also, if you don't know if you want to believe in House Hippo, you can want to believe in House Hippo. You do not need to demand. Canada has House Hippos. America has House Hippos. And you too can have House Hippos. House Hippo plushies in the future, boys. Buy a shirt for your shirt.
I may buy 5.
And buy yourself a cup. And throw a bunch of stickers on your stickers. I have a bunch of stickers. Why don't you have stickers?
Can I create an army of House Hippos?
Yes, we can. By having multiple shirts. 100% guarantee that you will see at least one House Hippo if you have a shirt.
I'm going to put one up on every wall. And then the moment we roll out with the plushies, I'm making a legion.
Yep, there we go. We're going to have multiple House Hippos, boys. Buy a shirt for your shirt. Let's have some fun. DJ, support the shirt line. I have to sell shirts apparently. Okay, let's go with the trailer today. Hex and I
got that bid. No, I'm kidding.
I will tell you what happened after the fact. You missed the early conversation. It got real this week. Real. All right. Hopefully it's all better. But that was a very terrifying 24 hours that I should have known about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have ourselves a fun little game, Hex or I, announced trailer. This actually looks interesting. This is your old point-and-click version of dungeon crawling. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Let's go.
Oh boy,
hit play. I like these games, but I also know these games are, they're simplistic, but they're...
Would you say they attract their own crowd? Like, if you are already a fan of dungeon crawlers, you're going to like this. But if you're new to dungeon crawlers, would you suggest somebody somewhere else or start with this?
Oh, God, no, I wouldn't suggest touch these type of games. I would say, unless you're a hardcore fan, you are not going to like these.
Yeah.
They're easy.
What would you say about Legend of, was it Grimrock? Is that what it was called?
Grimrock is good, but the problem is, like most of these games, they have permadeath. You can die right away.
No, dude, and you got to make your own map. Okay, I can definitely see the crowd liking, dungeon crawler crowd liking this. It's very immersive, especially having to draw your own map.
Yeah. These games are fun, but they're usually the games I like for this type of style is where you have a front line and you have a back line. You have up to 6 characters, and determining if you're attacked from ahead, behind, or surrounded is based off the determinant of the dungeon. So there's a little more flavor to these type of games. You have multiple things where you have your front line and your back line boys. Otherwise, these games are kind of hit. What's your thoughts on this, DJ? Would you pick this up?
It looks
Hex
like
or not?
a typical RPG.
All righty. Yeah, okay. There you go.
I love the pixel art. I won't lie. It's like that pixel art's making me weak. I was just like, God, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Next on the dock.
And did you notice it's all female adventure party? It's the waifu party.
You can do a male
That's
part. You
cool.
can do characters or female characters. They most likely have both. The artist is what the biggest problem with this type of thing is the sprite work. The sprite work is usually determining on how in depth the sprite work is and based off your problem. That's 90% of this would be sprites. Sprite work is the sprite work would be the most work. The programming is
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like sprite work for appearances, but the programming needs to be tight.
it's tight. You don't need to make it too tight because most of these games this type of tightness. What they do with it is actually something called dungeon crawler. You can actually make this, and it gives you the programs to do it, and you can copy and paste code just by doing that. And it's not as hard as it was. I'm not dissing that game in any way, shape, or form, but these games are a lot more easier to make than they used to be.
I get what you're
Like,
saying. You know, but
yeah,
based on your experience and you know, when they're just starting out, you know, and was it sticks and stones? You had to do everything fresh with programming, HTML, JavaScript, all of it.
Yeah, fuck JavaScript. Fuck, we would kill. Back in early programming, I don't know if DJ can contest it because he's an old gentleman just like me. Back when you had to use DOSBox to make programs.
That's when you used hammer and chisel to make hieroglyphs, right?
Yeah, when you had to use DOS back in the day, that was actually rather disturbing. All right, next on Night the Depths. You boys ready?
Yeah.
You ever make a game in BASIC?
Yeah.
No, well,
That
actually,
wouldn't feel bad.
yes, I have made a game in Java, and it was awful. One parentheses
Java was-
missing, the whole thing falls
Yeah.
apart. I still have nightmares.
Okay, get ready for Ignite the Depths as we restart the game. All right, guys, ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this is more my calling. Oh, yeah. And they got like a filter over it that makes it look older.
And the great thing is, you can play with other people.
Yeah, is it just me, or are you also getting kind of similar vibes to Heroes of Might and Magic Dark Messiah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy they have a block and slide mechanic.
Yeah, this might even be something for me. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I like that warrior's armor. Wasn't too out there. I like simple armors.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can block the magic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up. I gotta pause on this wish list now on Steam. I like that image. I really like that image. We got Bob up there with the torch. I love light sources.
Yeah. There you go, boys. What do you thinking, DJ? Is this for you? Are you going to play it with us when we get it? Hell, are you going to play Schedule 1 with me when I get Schedule 1, DJ? Can we get you to come play Schedule 1? Can you sell weed with me? DJ.
Let's see if we can get DJ back.
Oh, I'm on mute. I'm on mute. Crap, I said a
there he
lot of
is.
things just now on mute. Did you guys hear me ask about basic
No.
or any of that shit? Oh god.
Nothing.
No wonder I thought you guys are just ignoring me and changing the topic because nerd shit. But anyway, no, this looks interesting. It does, and when you said multiplayer, that was actually the thing that turned me off a little bit. But you asked about Schedule 1, and I said, well, kind of have to. I mean, you gotta build a crew, and you need your crew.
Yeah. DJ,
Yeah.
you want to build them?
Hey, I was gonna say, depending on how far this goes, Ignite the Depths could be a good competitor to Barony. As the Chief's going off on some weird tangent. I'm trying to talk logic here.
No, Bob never saw the truth. You know what? Just for that, I have.
What? Ignite the Depths? I've watched the trailer with you.
No. I actually have to. I now have to do something because Bob made me have to do something. Support the chat.
I didn't have to do anything. I'm sticking to the schedule. You know the thing you always beat me over the head with the stick for?
Hold on. We'll get there, Bob. Don't worry. I got you.
This man is the sheer embodiment of Teddy Roosevelt. Walk softly and carry a big stick.
Yes, I do walk softly and carry a big stick.
The funny part about that saying is it never says how often you should use the stick, so he uses it quite liberally upon my head.
Yes.
Spare the stick, spoil the child.
By comparison, yeah, I am a child compared to this grand elder.
Yeah. Just because he unfortunately, I now have to. He has now put us in the situation.
I didn't put anyone anywhere. You're doing this on your own.
Give me a sec here. No, can't do that. We're gonna go to premium for a sec here. We're going to go to.
Make sure to hide your credit card details.
No, I'm just looking for history. There we go. Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Today.
Throw me the link.
Hold on. I will get you the link in a second.
Today, Junior.
Bob has now made me have to do this. I'm sorry, guys. You'll see it in general in a sec. Let's play.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Yes. Ready?
Getting there.
Hit play.
See, I don't know why he didn't have this linked up already.
Because I didn't think we'd be making Schedule 1 reference. You ready?
Yeah. 11 years ago?
I'm the one who knocks.
I'm the one who knocks.
Jesse, do you want to build a meth lab? Come on, let's go and cook. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, let's make our product by the book. We'll make lots of money.
This is like 5 seconds from breaking out into the Pokemon intro.
Cash up high. Do you want to build a meth lab? A rolling RV meth lab. Away, Mr. White. Just one try.
All right, we can't do the whole video, but support this guy.
So you wasted our time for what?
5 seconds. Shut up.
Mm-hmm. It was more than 5 seconds. You were like, 1 moment, let me get to it. It was more than 5 seconds, trust me. That was a solid minute 30 at least.
Do you want to build a meth lab? Shut up, Bob. You want to build... Okay.
Back to our originally scheduled program, Ignite the Depths. If this goes far enough, it could be a good competitor for Barony, is what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah. Well, good luck on that. Barony is...
It's very in-depth. I'm not going to knock it. Barony may have more things to go with it, smaller details and all that. But Ignite the Depths may have more of a wide-reaching net when it comes to people of interest.
Yeah.
Because I could see even Call of Duty guys maybe picking this game up because Call of Duty has like the sliding mechanics and all that.
I'm tempted to be a little bit of a Bob.
What do you mean a little bit?
All right. We've had some fun. Next movie is on movie this time. Again, support the local.
Onslaught.
Yeah. I actually thought this was a comic book character. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, so let's boys. 3, 2, 1. The last one's creepy as fuck.
Playing.
with me?
I'll wait here.
Okay. Don't talk to strangers.
I wouldn't leave a kid in a car like that. Nope.
The fuck?
I got burritos, I got burritos, and we're all good.
Jeez, Mom.
Allow me to
Page
make
24, I don't-
introduction to the perfect soldiers. Crybaby.
Bro, is this getting into like MK Ultra type stuff?
I think so.
Cockroach was shot 48 times and survived. This last soldier you will surely be aware of. The Butcher. They can see better in the dark. Once they begin killing, they will not stop. They are the human equivalent of a heat-seeking missile.
Remember the character of the onslaught against us.
Where are you going?
Go to your room, get under the bed. Mommy needs to get her guns.
Uh-oh, mommy the bitch.
I was about to say, wait. that was Mateba Unica. Where'd you get that, Mom?
Onslaught against us.
Hey, no, you are not smoking in front of my child.
I mean, we got a bad mama jumper mother, bad bitch mother. We got psycho soldiers. This could be fun as fuck. Oh yeah, I'm in.
I ain't gonna lie, the glowing eyes thing I think is rad. It provides no tactical advantage whatsoever, but that sheer intimidation factor of yellow pupils staring at you in the dark.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling this is either going to go well or it's going to be stupid. And what I mean by stupid is these guys are going to be absolute killing machines when they're doing the work. But whenever it comes to the mother on the scene, they're probably going to do some really brain dead moves. And I'm just like, oh, come on. You know, don't make me roll my eyes if you're gonna set up the guys as like these Black Ops mil-spec type dudes and they're killing machines.
Yeah, like what's your thoughts, DJ? Do you like the idea of Ultra?
Well, I mean, vampires are always a classic theme, and I think the onslaught of the vampire being on an onslaught could be interesting, but I don't see them. Oh, is mummy? Wait, hold on. Are we talking about mummies like mummies, or are we talking about mummies like British moms?
Like a mother,
Oh,
who
okay.
a woman who has had a child.
Yeah.
Yes, like in England when they go mummy, mummy. Yeah, because we don't do that in America. Apparently, Canada does, and maybe you.
We're not going
Did you spend time in an English space? Okay, I'm joking. The bad guy looks interesting, and I like that the Asian lady looks like like a normal like salt of the earth human, and she's fighting the mummy too. So that's
well, you're not salt of the earth when you have that much fucking firearms sitting in your back. Like I know.
Yeah,
America.
I was gonna say, even for gun culture, getting your hands on a match grade Mateba Unica, because it almost looked match grade to me, though it had a chrome finish rather than the carbon black finish. I was like, Unicas are not cheap. Now, if it was like a
shotgun,
I wasn't thinking shotgun. I was thinking for like a handgun. I was thinking like maybe a 38 special or maybe a 357. Like what the police used back in the olden days. They were issued 357s, the revolver. But a Mateba Unica?
I know.
Damn! How much money you slinging? Can't even afford one of those.
Yeah, I also for that quick shot of the guns, I saw a gun there, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's like illegal in 20 states.
Because
there are a couple guns that she had where I went, wait a minute, does she live in Las Vegas? Because that's the
Now,
only way.
the only other way I could see this happening is if she is like a government worker. Like maybe she has been investigating some sort of dirt.
Yeah.
And that's why these guys are sent after her. You know, kind of like how Umbrella sent BOWs after guys with info, or they sent their security forces to silence, what's that one doctor who injected himself? Got the big arm.
Yeah.
You know, try to silence the voices. I could see that as the plot. If that's the plot, okay. Her having this much kit makes sense. But she's trying to blend into society, you know?
Yeah, you don't blend in society when you have that type of firearms hiding behind you. You know, it's like that's a little.
It's the only thing that would make sense to afford a fucking Mateba Unica. I'm still stunned by that. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a beefy boy. Okay,
it's not that it's beefy; it's that it's complicated.
Yes,
it fires. Yeah, it fires from the lower cylinder because the barrel's on the lower half as opposed to the upper half for better recoil mitigation. And I'm just like, yeah, those things are expensive because they're more difficult to make and they have brand name stuff going on. You know, like why Nike's so expensive.
No, I'm interested. This is discouraging, by the way. This one, I'm 100% if I was going to show this, but the demo, if people want to play this, I did not know was real. When this came up to my feed, I was like, God damn, this is fucked up. But let's have a look at this.
All right, Mermaid?
Yeah, hit play. Yeah.
Playing. Oh, don't tell me. Is this like the Tusk movie?
Bob, just leave it alone. What? Yeah, right? I mean, goddamn.
It's Tusk. It's Tusk. You know that B horror film?
Yeah, but this is more disturbing in some way, you know. I don't know that you're playing the Tusk is not as scary because it's the
it is third person. You're watching it happen as opposed to you are controlling.
Yeah,
it is.
You're over the top.
But as like when I saw the stitches in the title card, I was like, wait a second, is this Tusk?
Now the thing about this is just like imagine if this game would be absolutely terrifying if they play this and you don't know anything and you just have to go to locate, like you got to crawl around like this. You have no idea who did surgery on you. There's no audio logs. You're just trying to drag yourself. And could you imagine you're constantly in pain for that? Oh no! This has some scary things in it. Like
I'm surprised the blood doesn't wash off in the water.
Yeah,
that blood must be very dried.
Okay, go ahead, DJ.
I remember this female author wrote a story, I think it's called Each to Each in Lightspeed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had audio looping for a second from the stream and I was confused. But yeah, so she wrote a story called Each to Each, and it's basically about mermaids that are like employed in a navy and like they're kind of like, I think they're engineered or genetically engineered or augmented. So the way the ships work, they're like basically partially immersed in water. So the captain stands on a deck plate that's dry, but then like it's almost like on a Star Destroyer when you have that little bridge in the middle of the bridge, you know, that little walkway, whatever you call it, catwalk, and on the sides of it, it's filled with water, and it's almost like a combination. It reminded me a bit like of what I saw on SeaQuest, where the dolphin can float inside these little tubes. It's like pretty big tubes, like corridors built into the ship, so the dolphin can go to different parts of the ship. And these mermaids are part of like some kind of military operation. They got Victorian architecture underground, but the mermaid women themselves are like speaking a different language and not normal English. And honestly, it seemed like they might have nasty cooches too.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're gonna have to change your WMZ to the MMZ. It's no longer the waterborne mission zone. It is now the mermaid mission zone.
So yeah, no,
Yep.
this is terrifying in some ways. So, but I do like it. I don't know if I'd play this on live stream, but this is something I definitely, because I'm terrified to play Manhunt on live stream. I don't know if I'd want to play this on my live stream. Okay,
How about I say, first you mix the fact that it's a mermaid, but now you're bleeding and you're likely got bits of you that's rotting. Is like, oh god, the smell. Oh.
yeah.
That's
All right,
great.
let's hit that. Dear Magical Girls next release trail. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
All right,
Born ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
I'm confused.
Again, we are not this channel is not just for us, it's for everybody. Support your local indie game hub. So something that came out is like, that's interesting. This game releases on the 31st. It looks like it's a kind of a cross between several things, so I'm not against it.
I'm gonna say the gameplay looked like I guess you'd say it has some puzzle elements, but it's more so alter your sphere of influence to increase the potency of your effects kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like if you got like the bouncing fireballs, maybe alter the sphere of power in order to make the fireballs the most effective while keeping the monsters away from yourself.
I don't know, I'm 50-50 to this one. Your thoughts on it, DJ?
50-50, but it's got cute anime girl pixel art, but I have a problem with pixel art in general. And my problem with pixel art is that it only exists when you look at like things on a high def display, and it didn't exist back in the day. But at some point, people thought that was what vintage looked like, and they ran with it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying too.
I guess
something
like
tells me this.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Something tells me this game will have some very depressing notes.
Yeah.
I think this game will get deep and sad.
I figure it's going to be very similar to Valhalla and Valhir, where the bartending sim, where it's actually like that type of thing. But tonight we review WMAC Masters. Me and Bob will review this, and then we're going to get to Bob's review of his continuation of Babylon 5. All right. So, your thoughts on WMAC Masters, the martial arts.
The most prime of cheddar, the cheesiest of cheese, the max curtilage.
Okay.
Oh man, some of the comments were beautiful, where it was like, Anybody who's grew up in the 80s or 90s knows what this is.
Hello.
Yeah, and even comments below that where it's like, yeah, this show, I couldn't remember the name of it for the life of me, but whenever I saw it, I was like, yes, this is the thing I remember.
Yeah, this is basically if wrestling turned into Mortal Kombat. Wait, they tried that. If wrestling,
yeah, I was gonna say,
it had superheroes in it. Wait, they tried that. When wrestling did wrestling stuff, would be the best way to put it. This is so over the top.
This is like a mix of Mortal Kombat, Power Rangers, mostly because of the hamminess of the live acting. It was very Power Rangers-esque.
Oh no, and the actors, because most of the actors were legitimately from either Power Rangers. They've had guys who were in a lot of stuff. This is basically
the part I don't understand is the outfit the Machine was wearing. He didn't actually have any cyberware. And I thought, oh, are they trying to make like a pseudo Kano? It's like, no, it's just a name because of his discipline. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what's with the outfit?
Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying. So this is a interesting series that existed in the it literally, how many shows do you think have Bruce Lee's actual daughter in something? And a lot of people in this are legitimate, like, you got guys who are, the guy who did Scorpion, Shang Tsung, all the guys from the original Mortal Kombat motion capture are in.
So another thing, too, is how fast did the toys come out? Because this is something that you'd sell toys to. It had that. There was no toys. It had that energy like they're trying to sell toys because they even had like the martial artist power levels.
Yep. Nope.
You know, their health meter, so to speak, but it was supposed to be based off of like their ki or whatever the hell.
No, it's based off the belt. It's based off the belt power. Basically, every time they defeat a person in the Masters tournament, you get a charm that you put on your belt. The person who gets a charm, if you get a maximum of 9 emblem or 10 emblems on your chart, you get to take on their version of Shang Tsung.
Okay, dude, this is, how were there no toys of this?
Yeah.
You tell me like little Timmy and his friends try to, get the belt and the little things of power. Come on now. It's like I have the Machine's discipline. I have Red Dragon's fighting fury. Shit like that.
Not like there's an actual one of the guys who wins, the Olympian who wins the first time someone switches over the Shang. The guy who plays the Olympian is legitimately not gonna lie, an actual Olympian. It actually is a gold medal of the Taekwondo tournament, like championship. He's an actual Olympian. That's not a joke. Like
yeah, okay.
And like I said, some of these guys.
I will say this was far superior to Tattoo Teenagers.
Oh yes, it was in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was another little bit about the show?
It had.
It'll come back to me. Oh, the goons. The little goon squads that they'd send in before they'd do a one-on-one is like, yeah, the Kabuki Warriors, and then what was it? Black Ninjas Return, and then you see all of them scatter off. I don't know. There's something about those live-action shows that I just love, the little gaggle of goons that are just there to get their ass kicked. I love those guys.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. Little henchmen that legitimately existed. And again, this whole show is, in a nutshell, a love letter to martial arts.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a love letter to draw and that type of stuff.
Like episode 1, you get the backstory on the Machine, and I was like, you know what? That's a good lesson to have. Yeah, it's a good moral to teach. Just because you know a discipline does not mean you go out seeking fights. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you understand it doesn't mean you know it. And like I said, there's some cool, there's some cool ideas adding to a lot of this, and that's what makes it kind of interesting. And I was impressed by this oddly that not only does this kind of hold up, it's not great. Oh, dude.
This is like I said. This is Cheddar Hour. Oh, the acting's hammy, but it has good stuff.
It still holds up to a point. And like I said, the funny thing is, this could have worked a lot more with more energy added to it and more stuff added to it. I'm really truly sad that this never did take off the way I'd wanted it. Like this only had 2 seasons, and boy, this did not take off.
How did this not sell toys? That's the thing that's boggling my mind. This is absolutely a product that would sell toys.
Yep, I agree. 100%.
Meanwhile, you get something like Symbiotic Titan. Symbiotic Titan was taken off the air because they didn't make enough toy sales.
Yeah, which is sad because Symbiotic Titan's also very. Yeah.
God damn, man. I wouldn't mind having the machine's little bow staff. Even had like a knuckle guard. It was like, okay, this would be cool if I was a kid. I would have want that. Even as a kid, I thought cyborgs were cool.
Yeah, this is a neat little show. Now to the other neat little show. Bob, reviews are great fun. I'm gonna scroll that down. All right, Bob.
Sad part is
reviews.
I actually have to rack my brain to see if I remember.
Uh-oh.
I know. It's not good. It's not good.
This has been your standing order on Babylon 5. What episode are you finally at?
I kind of fallen behind. I was at 6.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I finished 6, so I'm on 7, but 2 seconds and 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, DJ, do you want to help?
I was say, if I'm not mistaken, that was the.
Do you want to watch Babylon? Do you want to come back to next week?
Captain Chad had a love interest that came on station.
We'll come back next week. We'll let Bob.
Oh, wait, Captain Chad had love interest. Oh yeah, you're talking about Barbara Sakai or whatever her name is, and she had to go and do a delivery, so she's dealing with interplanetary expeditions, IPX, which they factor in even more heavily later on, especially in the spin-off Crusade. And they are mainly focused in mining Quantium-40. Quantium-40 is the element which enables jump gates to work. It carries a lot of energy. That's why you can't shut off a jump gate. It takes 4 days to power those things down, by the way, or else. And
I'm trying to remember, was the first introduction of her the Psychop episode, or was that...
I don't think I don't remember now. Maybe she was Barbara Catherine Sakai.
No. It was the Narn emissary was under threat of the Assassin's Guild. That's when she first showed up. Don't worry. I get on it. I get just give me going. All right.
Yeah.
So it was the whole plot of, I guess, a rival of the Narn guy. His dying wish was not only to deliver a little data crystal with a small video of his last words, but also to, basically get the man snuffed out as his little final action, because he's dead. What is it going to do? About to say, with the money he probably accrued, he's like, all right, my dying wish, there we go. And then it plays on that paranoia of who do you trust kind of thing. It was kind of fun, but all around it was an okay episode. Nothing really caught my eye outside of, Captain Chad's having a seedy romance with this one lady.
Okay.
But I will say, the Narn emissary's assistant lady, I think she's cool.
Yeah.
Is she cool?
Oh yeah, Natav is great.
Yeah, she doesn't actually. The funny thing is, she disappears after season.
Damn. She was interesting because she dealt with his bullshit, even though he was like dead paranoid, and she helped him out get out of the pain collars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and he was like, "I must look strong," and then she walks him out of that, like makes him look like. Oh no, maybe that's a different episode. She helped him save him from a different assassin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. She held him on the back while they walked, and he walks with a limp, and he's like, "I gotta look strong."
Yeah, and then there was the way they tricked the assassin was good.
Yeah.
Where he was like cold clocked out, but they convinced him that 48 hours have gone by and you failed your mission. Also, you'll be happy to know that I've transferred the promised money into your account.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great.
Yeah, that was some good trickery. I like that.
We're good.
And then after that episode, there was the Psy-Cop episode. That one I liked. I liked that because it was, I think I talked about this with you, Chief. During one of our conversations somewhere in the past, more recent past, I mentioned how it's like nobody should possess that power because, we're amoebas, we haven't lived that long. I mostly got it from this Psy-Cop episode, and I liked it for that.
Yeah.
Is even though some things are made with good intentions, they can be easily abused for smaller, more small-minded things.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. The Psychops were not made for good intentions. Well, maybe they were, but that's another story.
I'm not talking about the Psychops themselves. I'm talking about the experiment that what's-his-name was a part of, and the potentials that he believed in. But then everything was flipped on his head, and now he's on the run.
Yep, Jason Ironside. I got you now. You're right.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I remember being that optimistic of like all these cool things that could be used for good, but it's far too easy for small-minded individuals to want to use this for ill.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he's able to just disperse somebody with a mere thought. Or you can assassinate somebody you want without any evidence because all you do is just think about closing the artery and suffocating the brain. And then the artery reopens after he falls flat. No fingerprints, no nothing.
No, it does have a dark undertone to it. And that's what makes it kind of an interesting story for the series.
Because we were able to relate to this to our real world history. Was it Hormerish Bosch? No. He was the guy who created mustard gas, so to speak. Originally, the whole plan was to use the magnesium and all that to help with crop growth. That's where my brain instantly went to, where Mr. Ironside was having all the good things you could do, like assist with zero gravity construction, being able to shield people from pirates, with like a psionic shield, all this good positive stuff that he wanted to do. Same thing happened in our real world history. Originally, the product was made to help crop growth. Eventually, it was used to, horrifying effects in World War I.
Exactly. Well, then you get the fun that is communism. That would be the ultimate version of the Psi Force in a nutshell. You get the Gestapo that ends.
Oh, dude, I think that was, as per the director, is like, man, who are these Gestapo-looking motherfuckers? Ew.
The funny thing is, because the guy that got to play because he shows up in a lot of other views. That is a guy who's actually Russian. I know. He's Russian Polish descent, isn't he? Is it the guy who played Chekhov there, DJ?
Yep, that is Walter Koenig.
Yeah. Well, by the way, apparently a very nice man, down to earth, from what I've heard. I've had a few people meet him on conventions and stuff. He's a nice guy, apparently, really nice guy. But it's funny because I think he's still kicking too. I think he's one of the last. I think he's one of the 6 last guys kicking from the OG Star Trek. Some of the stuff that happened with him and his background with Babylon 5 is kind of funny. I like him in this role. I think this is one of his best roles that he did.
Bessie, the only way you could fight off a psychop is hope to have some eldritch knowledge that would drive them mad just for peering into your thoughts, but you're long gone by the time you're there, you know? It's like, that's the only counter I could think of besides politely asking them to not.
Okay, they find ways. And after this, if Bob's still up, we may even kick on and watch.
And then there was... So, I forget if it was the Psycop episode that had the side plot with Captain Chad's girl and the Narn guy. She wanted to look into a planet for that resource.
Yeah. No, that was the one after the fact, and then the part guy was like, don't do
okay.
This. I like him as a character, by the way. He becomes one of my.
I like the Narn guy. I do.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for him.
I like that they played with the viewer a little bit. So whenever he gave her like the message, strange things happen. All right, I'm being genuine with you. Strange things happen. And at the time, it's a coin flip. You don't know if he's being real or he's trying to pull some diplomatic nonsense. And then as she's going out, the next scene, you see him tip-tapping on his little computer, talking to like the big Narn Empire. I need 2 fighters armed to the teeth. So you immediately, it plants a seed of doubt in your mind, like, oh, he has malicious intent.
No.
And then the big space anomaly comes in, absorbs all her power. She's DOA, headed planetside. Those fighters show up, and it gives you the relief of like, no, we were sent here by the emissary of the Narn Empire to get you out of here.
Yeah.
Prep for tow cables. We'll bring you to the next Stargate and get you back to Babylon 5. And I love that little metaphor. When she came back, she was like, what was that? And he asked, what is this? And she's like, that's an ant. They're everywhere. Well, and then he had like this whole metaphor of like, the ant doesn't know what I am. The ant's like, what was that? What just picked me up? Same thing happens to us. There are some things that are so massive and beyond our own philosophy that it would be like an ant trying to talk about Shakespeare to us.
Yeah.
And I like that he kept that mystery.
That's why most animals are stupid, because dogs know they're dogs, and they're another species. They might allow you into the pack, but you're never fundamentally. Cats, however, if you raise a cat from a kitten, it thinks it's a human. It has no other recognition to that. It has made the decision that I am a human, bitch, and you need to smarten up as a human. Like you raise cats with other cats, they will have a more aggressive attitude towards their value. And that I get what he's saying, but later episodes, Bob. Oh man, you're gonna love later episodes. You haven't missed. You have not seen Mr. Jokester there, Sinclair, Mr. Sinclair actor. Sinclair grows on you as time goes on. I did not like Sinclair.
Sinclair?
Yeah, he's
Jeffrey Sinclair, Commander.
Yeah,
I like the Commander. I already like him.
You like Commander Shepard. You like the original guy. The new guy. After season 2, Shepard's gone.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Who the fuck is Shepard again? Oh, you're talking about the books because.
No, Shepard's the original guy. Shepard.
No, he's the guy. He's the guy who has the fling with the one lady.
Yeah.
Sinclair is the commander, and the and in season 2 you got Boxleitner playing Sheridan. Am I mixing up something?
That's what it is. I keep wanting to call him Sinclair. Yeah, too many S's, motherfuckers. The Babylon 5, smart enough. I know it's a 20-year-old TV show, but don't give me so many S's. Speaking about TV shows,
that metaphor of things beyond us and just keeping whatever that was as a mystery, beautiful. I like that.
So after this, after we're done here, me and Bob are gonna watch a TV show together, and after tonight, we have to watch Reacher because season 4 is coming out. So we're going to determine if Bob wants to watch that series as well. He's got 2 TV shows to watch now. He's enjoying a lot. So
yeah, I got a lot of things to to watch, but like I said earlier, I didn't forget to watch Babylon 5. I just had to be reminded. And once you get these gears turning, oh yeah, I'll remember.
Yeah. So Bob, I guess the next time we hit Babylon 5 will be most likely next Wednesday if Bob remembers the rest watch 2 episodes. And I should.
Oh, I'm going to be paid in the next few days. I'll remember. My brain's been elsewhere.
No, yeah, dude, I know the feeling. There's a reason why there's not a continuation to season 3.
It's always near the end of the month I get in the downers because I'm just waiting for the paycheck. That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm not waiting for any pay. Well, I am waiting for a paycheck, but no. This July has been the insane best of fucking psychoticness. I will continue Babylon 5 season 3. So me and DJ will talk about that. But I've been focusing on the martial arts stuff so we could get the martial arts stuff off the ground. Alrighty, so we are done that for tonight, and then we'll be watching. Bob will start Reacher tonight, or tonight or tomorrow. Bob will start Reacher, and we might watch that together. But we are now going to kick up Black Belt Magazine. DJ, do you want me to send you the link to the Google Books that we're going to be looking
at? Maybe. I'm only about to read it. Right now, I think I'm good though.
You got it, or you're not going to read it with us because we're going to look at a guy who apparently beat up a bull with his awesome karate skills.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it up on my right screen.
All right, hold on, I'll send it to you there, Black Belt. We're going to be doing the Google Books version because I can't find fucking PDFs to this for some weird fucking reason. Even though I don't feel like downloading the Google Book. I don't feel like subscribing to Google Books. There you go, my friend. All right, today. Masa Oto in karate is for rugged, and then he fought a bull. All right. The whole teach yourself self-defense books that existed back then. God damn. You know, wouldn't you like to buy a whole magazine for 50 cents, Bob?
Yeah, I'd say.
Or how would you like to buy a 200-page book of self-defense for $2? $3, $4, $5. I bought a book recently. It cost me $70, and it was a 15-page book. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. Yeah.
And this front cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dead man.
That is a dead man. The funny thing is that I owned some of these books back in the day. I actually had a lot of these books because I would, go to the library and steal them. I mean, I would buy them.
You would technically acquire these books.
Yeah. I'm making a joke. I didn't. I stole it.
I would say call up Buzz Aldrin. This guy on the front cover is going to be the next astronaut.
Okay, guys, I gotta be honest. I never stole any library books. I'm not that corrupt. But there was someone that has similar name to me that apparently stole the entire group books when he was a kid of young James Bond. I had a fight where they actually demanded that my library card. I'm not lying. I had to fight. I had to argue with a librarian for over 2 hours that I've never been in this library, nor have I ever booked out 100 like every copy of Young James Bond, and I had a $1,000 fine. No, fuck you.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't name orcs the same name.
Yep. By the way, you know what was great? My friend had a police scanner. Fun little side note. Friend had a police scanner. This was laughable. One day, me and my friends are playing video games, and I hear my name go off the police scanner. Suspect, blah, 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 blah. He's, driving down the highway, and I'm like, wait. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. What? So I stop. I'm like, we both look at the scanner. Oh, he just crashed his car. I look at the vehicle that's standing still. Okay, we're not in trouble. We keep playing, and then I'm playing one game, playing another on this computer, and then it goes off. It's like shots fired. I'm like, We both stopped. I'm like, this was interesting because name brought
Live
up.
gaming.
Yeah, we were both like nervous about that.
This is starting to sound like the plot of Super Hot, where it's like you think you're playing a game, but you're actually playing, some high skill agent guy in Super Hot at least. So it's like it's as if your GTA gameplay is real.
Yeah. So do you want to read any of this that we're coming up to? We're on page 6. Well, we can.
I didn't even get the link unless I was looking in the wrong chat.
I DM'd it to you, I do believe. DJ?
I think he put it in Jen.
I thought I DM'd it to you. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. I must have DM'd it to somebody else. I wonder who I DM'd that to.
Probably me, because I got an alert saying the chief, followed by a link.
Oh, that would... I'm sorry. When you're doing...
What's better than one book? 2 book.
There you go. There you go, DJ.
Thanks.
Well, we'll let DJ boot up, and then we'll get...
Learn Japanese records. 3 albums plus book.
Yep.
$5.95.
Yep.
Nowadays we got Duolingo. Back then they had vinyl records and cassette tapes.
Yep.
Letters to the editor. Dear editor, my son bought nunchucks because he wanted to mow the lawn. No, I'm just
Key and Chinese boxing. Let's take a look at this wee paragraph.
How about
it's a small little paragraph.
Wrestler in Boxer Illustrated in February issue carried the story of how a boxer knocked out a judo expert in one punch in less than 1 minute around. Boxer versus judo man bout in blah 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 blah.
Yokohama, Japan.
Yeah,
1928. See, when you look at this, carry a story of how a boxer knocked out a judo expert in one punch in less than 1 minute of a round. While that is fast, it really depends on this judo practitioner. It also depends on the boxer, because I say that I've seen cases where a guy needs to end the round so he keeps the points that he has, like Butterbean realizing I gotta end this fight, I gotta end it now, go to sleep.
Yeah. Butterbean is the exception to a lot of rules. Tank Abbott's another one, because both of these motherfuckers, even though they both were kind of chubby and fat, both of these motherfuckers were abnormally strong.
Oh, dude, Butterbean was a cannon.
He was.
Sheer explosive power. The moment he closed in, go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep. The guy was strength, and the guy could take a hit like nobody's business. This guy was walking away from fights. Like, you never ever saw Butterbean fight anybody that like someone like Mike Tyson or something like that. You never saw him fight somebody that had that stopping power that would thing. But I'm still saying Butterbean with some actual like imagine like I used to jokingly call Butterbean the kingpin of like old school boxing, because that's what he reminded me of. Oh yeah, great boxer.
I every time I looked at Butterbean, I didn't think kingpin. I thought of like a really old picture of a pugilist back in like 1860. Because I remember seeing these 2 black and white photos. You had a guy who was more cut and lean, and then you had the guy with the gut. And these were like old pictures of pugilists.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, dude, Butterbean looks like a piece of antiquity. Walked right out of the page.
Yeah, he did.
And sat a guy down.
Yep. I've always said a good boxer could whip a good judo player, but I am not talking about a mismatch like the ones put a few months ago with an inferior boxer. I am talking about. Go ahead, Bob. You want to keep going?
I am talking about, say, one of the top 10 boxers and a black belt judo player of the same weight class. Okay, that was one of my questions, was the weight class.
Yeah.
Then with a karate expert, it would be something else. He would be able to do Of course, this is just one person's views. Maybe some readers have some good arguments on the subject. Tom Creekmore and Brunswick, Georgia. Oh, that's the guy who wrote that.
Yeah.
Wait. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to take a moment and realize what this is. Tom Creekmore from Brunswick, Georgia. What he has typed out here is basically like a tweet. This is a post. This is how you had to get your post before social media.
Yeah, back in the day, this is a tweet, boys. They're like,
yeah, this is somebody posting on the social media board, but it's in print. Because that's the way this reads out, one for one. If like somebody, hey, what's your opinion on this fight? I think it could have been this, X, Y, and the Z. And then that's how you get comments and all of that, like, shares, all that.
Yeah. Like this is like other guys reviewing new forms. We got okay. So here's our calendar for July. What? Wonder why me take July? You got yourself a Camp Bushido summer training camp, outdoor judo training, and okay. Then we got our judo club.
High Sierra at Squaw Valley, California. Squaw Valley.
Yeah.
Squaw.
Squaw is a native thing, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay.
I was assuming it had a lot of seagulls there.
Yep. There's a lot here. This is, by the way, if
hold up,
fucking right here, that
July 17th, Mamir, California, Naval Air Station International, sponsored by Nanka Kodokan Judo Yudan Shakai. Contact Patricia Flores at this number. Sorry, I saw Naval Air Station, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, a lot of these numbers are gone, so it doesn't really matter. But these were again, your fucking Facebook right here for martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got your kids' clothes for your judo gis. You got your karate.
Well, okay, why does the adult have like, an actual pencil sketch of a guy, and then the kids one has a caricature is the best way I'd describe it.
I don't know, it reminds me of DJ Run.
I'd say DJ doesn't look like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
See, his one leg does not bend forward when he walks.
Well, we've never seen him walk before. We don't know.
Well, you've never seen him walk.
Oh, you guys have hidden.
I do. Oh, that does look like me. But no, I have a wooden stump that I drink beer out of sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. See, DJ's a dwarf. DJ's a dwarf. We all knew it. So no, there's some interesting geese here. But we got ourselves more editorial.
DJ, if you ever see small beady eyes in the night, those are just cats. They're not goblins, they're cats.
Okay. Meow. So coming soon, Diary of a Samurai. Doug Holford is a young Texan who filled his dream of every U.S. Budo man? What's a Budo man?
Every U.S. Budo man?
Yeah, it's like, it just means that you're. It's like an otaku.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is. I saw that too. I was like, I don't know. You're like it's like saying an American samurai.
Yeah. He got an all-expense paid trip to Japan and Okinawa to make study of martial arts. He won the trip as part of a college project, and his delightful experience and mishaps along the way related to it by him next month. Well, we could always look at.
I would say, if you're wondering why I was like, it was the drawn figure in the robe just staring at me. It was like, I could smell his hot stank breath from here. Jeez, dude.
Okay, so Article 12, we have karate at its most rugged.
Mas Ayama leads.
Yeah. We got World Challenger, Flash in the Pan, the new spirit of karate.
Old times karate men. Okay.
So does anybody want to read any of these bad boys?
I want to do the pipe dream because that sounds interesting.
Okay, DJ, do you want to read any of these?
I'm not there yet, but if something jumps out, I'm looking through Pipe Dream. I did see. Well, you read about the guy
42.
Who his experiences next month.
I'd say look at 42. You may find that one interesting, DJ.
Okay. I'll take a look.
Hands are for hypnotizing. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But here, I'll do the pipe dream one, and just after you do the hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Pipe dream takes on the shape of reality. Huh?
Hold on. Like, no one wants to do the one where the guy took on the fucking bull? The karate at its most rugged?
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I did see that, but I didn't believe it.
Okay, we'll do it. I believe this is the one.
That says nothing about the bull.
I'm certain this is the guy who fought the bull. I'm quickly checking right now.
Some of his more adventurous students to the outdoors most rugged karate training found anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one.
Okay, I was just reading the basis of the contents. Table of contents article. I was just going to read off of that.
Okay, karate training at its most rugged. Okay. There you go. Masahara has never been subtle in his approach to karate. He likes the rugged, and his outdoor training jaunts twice yearly gives a good picture of what he and his students go through in their own particular brand of karate exercises. Okay, go ahead.
I wasn't doing that one.
Oh, okay. Do it for me.
I was going to do the pipe dream.
And sometimes seemingly with his strength and the constitution of any basic strength and constitution of an ox. Karate history in Japan is filled with stories and feats of strength and his at times sensationally seeking stunts such as killing bulls and ferocious dogs with his bare fists.
Okay, I'm scrolling up.
Page 12, Bob.
All right. Yeah. Kill a bull with your bare hand, sure.
Okay.
What next? Is this guy a Baki character?
Oma, I think his name is Oma. Winces a little.
Oyama winces a little now when he's reminded of his days with dogs and bulls. Yeah, I wonder, maybe because he's a fucking liar.
Okay, go ahead.
He's older now, in his 40s, and heads to his own, school, and branches of many countries abroad. He prefers the role of an elder statesman of... What? An elder statesman of karate and leaves sensational publicity chasing to the days of his days to younger men. What the fuck is a statesman of karate? What are you petitioning for new moves? What you gotta? Hey, are we gonna teach a certain kick maneuver? Make sure you put your vote in the fucking ballot box. What the fuck is a statement of karate?
Okay, back in the day, karate was used as a way to allow the Japanese to kind of push that energy.
When you say statesman, are you talking like a spokesperson?
Yes, they did this all the time for America. It's mainly America.
Fuck, it should have just typed out spokesperson. But okay, yes, statesman. Yes, if it's by definition, yes, statements. Gotcha. But it could be my American mind when I hear statesman. I think politician.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, we are getting to that. Okay. I just saw that the cat was still up again because no one but me is watching the video. God damn you.
Well, yeah, because I gotta read, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it's not even up. Hold on. This isn't even up. I gotta put it back up. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right. Okay, we're good.
What next? You're gonna ask me to read without looking at the book?
No. I know. No one's paying attention to the third party except for me. And here I am. I'm trying to read, so I'm not looking at it. So sorry about that. All right. Anyway, so you got to see Frankie Puss, our good captain thing. All right. So they're basically practicing on rough rocks high in the mountains to improve balance and toughen feet. Do you know how dangerous this shit is? One good hit, you hit the ground on an uneven surface. Pop, you're dead.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking more of like my tootsies on the stones.
You'd probably be okay for that If your feet had the condition.
Maybe if you clear the initial area, but I'm thinking is like one sharp rock, you land wrong. Yeah, one sharp rock. Yeah, I would love to receive a nice shard of glass or, fucking obsidian right through the foot. Because even though that stone doesn't look sharp, it actually was sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you scrape something wrong. Yeah. And that's not even talking about the falling part, like you said, fall wrong and now a pointed rock hit you right in your back. Well, you're paralyzed now. Have fun.
Yep. But about the one thing, Omada hasn't changed, and his love for the exuberant outdoors training. Again, I get that, but you got to be careful when you do that.
You're liable for each and every one of your students.
Well, not in Japan, but in America, you definitely are.
Okay, fair.
Hey, dude, not only are you relying, not only Mac Dojo's got to be careful. Not only can the lawsuits hit you, but if you teach a kid a fucking martial art and he decides to use it on another kid, not only does his parents get sued for a lawsuit, your ass can get sued for the lawsuit. Yeah, Mac Dojo's the life of a Mac Dojo man. I can tell you stories. I can't legally right now until the Mac Dojo I know my buddy's Mac Dojo closes down in 5 years. But when it closes down in 5 years, I have stories.
Oh joy. Yeah, maybe if you move out of Canada, they can't sue you anymore.
No. I'm not putting my friend in a liability because he's running his Mac Dojo right now. Like, I know it's not a Mac Dojo, but it feels like a Mac Dojo. He's running it in an old fucking abandoned building at this point. It's a long story. There's some stuff going on. I can't really talk about it right now. It's silly how shit happens in life.
I know you're digging yourself. You want me to give you a shovel?
Yeah, I know, exactly. Anyway. So,
it's just like, shut up about it.
Yeah. Training expected of the karate of men and women to be the utmost physical endurance. Blessed with powerful frame himself, he always practiced the type of rugged training and always thought that his students should follow. Okay.
I'm about to say this reads like a fairy tale, but okay. I know there's legit people out there.
Although a little older now and a little heavier. Yeah, he's got a beard probably. Omada still takes a band of his venturous followers into the outdoors twice a year for the hair on their chest type of training. Rarely practiced outside in Japan. Yeah, because you get in trouble. Every winter, right after the new year begins, he chugs along barefoot and yikes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you imagine?
What about this man's grippers?
In every winter, right after the new year, he can be seen chugging along barefoot at the head of his troops in snowy slopes. Frostbite is a real thing. Take it from the Canadian.
Yeah. Got me looking at my own feet right now. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, slowly slope. He does this in a mountain, by the way. Mount Masutun. I've never seen this. Yeah, he climbs up a mountain. During the summer, he hardly bends either continuous mountain training or describes to be a she-sword, gives a battle against the might of the waves. Roll from the sea. Again, some of this is legit training, and I'm not gonna completely shit on this.
And I know, like, the cold water is some people use it as like a weight loss technique. Like nowadays we got people doing the ice bath stuff where they stay in there for a little bit, put your body through like a thermal shock. Yeah. In order to increase your metabolism or something.
Yeah.
This is just like the more natural way of doing it with the cold waterfall.
Yeah. A lot of views on the beliefs of the outdoor conditioning. Again, I'm not against outdoor conditioning. I'm just a little bit of this is a little wacky, and I wouldn't do this. Philosophy of karate training until recently. One is a man who believed in strong in the strength and power, and it has certainly not been a soft style of Gojo Karate that has been taught the strength and combined with the speed and technique that has been the three pillars of the system.
Thousands of stinging needles.
And here's his students running. Here's his students running barefoot down his little temple shrine area. Again,
right through the Torii Gate.
Yeah. Top group of his temple grounds in the morning, runs through pine forests and mountains. Not gonna lie, that would be. I wouldn't want to do it barefoot, but running through the mountains in Japan sounds like a fucking beautiful thing to do. That is a very beautiful land, and there's not giant monsters that can kill you that often. There's just a couple birds you gotta worry about.
Oni?
No, they got bear. They got giant bear. They got some big motherfuckers bears. Omama. Okay, so then he has him talking about how his pupils can't take it. Do you want to take it away, Bob, or you want to?
No, I was still thinking about the bears, and I was like,
Omama originally went into the mountains with one of his early students, but after some months, the young pupil could take no more and ran away. It is perhaps more understandable to realize why, from the belief description Omama gives with the training. We rose at 5 in the morning, trained ourselves by running up and down the steep hill, practicing. I don't know that type of running. Shigeru 2,000 times against a tree. So in other words, you know that whole punching maneuver? He made his student punch a tree. Ha! 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 2,000 times. And broke down a sprigs down with Shiduro looking upon them as opponents. We are continuing our body training every day, more and more cultivated strength, arm practices, and the bench press several hundred times daily.
Well, damn. Okay.
Press X to doubt. By the way, imagine this. Several hundred. Do that. That is 100 reps done 7 days, 130 pounds.
Wait, I'm going to say that's not possible to do within a 24-hour period, is it?
I don't know. I've never done. Dude, the most I used to do for my reps were, and that was 25 pounds, was 20? Or no, 30. I would do.
It's like the running makes sense to me. Cardio. All right, maybe don't do it barefoot, but yeah, the running part's basically boot camp. Punching a tree 2,000 times. Why?
Yeah, my workout regimen is as follows: 5 minutes on the elliptical. Get off the elliptical. Wall push-ups 10. Then crunches 10. Then reps with 8 pounds, then sprints with 8, then then back on the elliptical for 5 more minutes, and then I do it again, and then I do another 10 wall push-ups, 10 this, 10 that, and I do that for 20 minutes straight. So for me, I'm like, I think, and when I used to really work out, I was anywhere from 50 to 60 pounds, but I was doing presses. I was doing bench presses like a lot. Like I spent an hour doing work at that point. I'm not doing an hour worth of workout. That would fucking kill me. 45-year-old man doing that. You might as well just fucking put a bullet in my head after the last one. I am an old man in a lot of physical
anybody
pain.
heard of torn ligaments?
Yeah.
Because doing this many bench presses without letting your muscles rest, constant exertion. Yeah, it sounds cool. Sounds hard. Sounds like an anime training montage. That's a great way to destroy your body. That's a fantastic way to destroy yourself.
Yeah. Deep in the mountains and alone, the first several months provide a test of their courage. At night, they The wind sounds the Satan's footsteps, Amora says. We have nightmares and are awakened many times every night, felt the solitude and horror as if we were left behind at the end of the earth or some abyss of hell. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But Omama came down off his mountain the first time and said, superb physical specimen. Now, this is the thing. That is insane. Apparently this master of karate, 1,000. Jesus fuck. That's why I'm surprised Bob didn't want to read this. His stay of the winds that have taught him discipline as well as the technique. As soon as he showed.
I'm sorry, wait. I'm still on that point of like what, the winds of hell or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Like that part of the story just completely lost me. I was like, what do you mean like you've been left behind? Yeah, sure, he may live secluded, but okay.
Well,
you're not in a fucking horror movie.
Dude, when you're on a mountaintop and all you hear,
it's shearing wind. God damn.
You hear stuff crack and shit. Oh yeah, that's unnerving, especially when you're by yourself.
And maybe for you, but then again, I process things differently.
Yeah, okay. His stay, the winds had taught him discipline as well as technique. As soon as he showed, shortly after his descent, he entered into competitions and beat everyone in sight.
And everyone clapped.
Yeah.
Wait. Say that last bit again.
Shortly after he descended, he entered into competitions and beat everyone in sight in Japan. Omana
that includes the audience. He beat the shit out of the audience.
15, he came to Japan where he had made himself at home ever since. Today, in winter and summer, it's back-to-back mountain training. Mountain training. Okay. And this time, to mountain training, he has mountain training in the dojo in the Mississippi Shrine. The shrine maintains a dojo. And dojo located 90 miles west of Tokyo. That's actually pretty well. 90 miles west of Tokyo. I guarantee you that 90 miles west of Tokyo is now Tokyo.
I'm still laughing at the fact everyone in sight, so even the audience caught these hands.
Yeah, but west of Tokyo. I wonder what 90 miles west of Tokyo. You know what? Let's
a river.
Map. I want to see what it looks like. 90 miles west of Tokyo. I want to see what it looks like now. Let's get that Google Maps going.
Okay.
I got it. I'll look it up myself, and then if I decide to Google Maps that, I'll do 90 miles west of Tokyo.
That sounds like a video game. 90 miles west of Tokyo.
West of Tokyo. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at the map here. Yamanushi Prefecture. Parts of Yamanushi Prefecture, including the city of, it's a city now. Okay, let's see here. Let's see the city of Nisai.
I'm about to say, is the Torii Gate still there? I hope it is.
Okay, yeah. It's actually. Oh, why did it send me here? Here, let's just do this.
Noise.
Yep, I know. I got to use multiple. Let's see here. Okay, it's actually a city now. It's called Nurasaki. Is the name of the city. Fucking pretty, man. God damn, that looks beautiful. Oh, beautiful, pretty city. Let's Google Map this shit.
I'm still thinking 90 miles west of Tokyo. That's either a video game or an alt-rock group right there.
No, let's do Google Maps here.
What do you say, DJ?
Yeah, I think so. The ID Ball is west of Tokyo. Du-du-du-doo.
That does sound like a alt-right group or something.
Okay, we are on Google Maps now on my device. We will see what happens here. And what is it? Where? Well, we got restaurants. Yeah, it's a city now. Deny right now. I don't want you. You don't need to see my location because I'm actually just looking at. So this would be Mount Kurura. Okay, so that would be. He's in one of the mountain ranges. Assuming it's well, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in a rice field. Okay.
Look for footprints.
Okay. So,
Look for bare footprints. They could still be training.
Okay. What I will do is I will have to Google Maps. I will have to have fun with Google Maps. Actually, I could probably just click.
I barely see any footprints. Barely.
No. Okay. I will have to Maps. Yeah, there's your Google Maps. Nope, I can't Google Map that. Okay, we'll go Google Maps. Google Maps. $90-mile beach. I don't know where 90-mile beach is. Google west of Tokyo, Japan. Okay, there we go. Nope, it didn't send me where I wanted to go. All right, it sent me somewhere else. Fuck it. I bail.
Bail because he fail.
It keeps sending me to where I have my VPN. I'm not gonna. I would have to turn my VPN to Tokyo or something like that to get this to fucking work. Cause it keeps wanting to go. Do you want to go to this location? No, I don't want to go to the location my VPN is. Thank you very much. Do I have to? Because I don't want to fight the VPN. I was able to get it on my tablet though, but you know how it is.
Mr. Overachiever.
Yeah. DJ, if you could help out, that would be good, my friend. Anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. Send the link. Put the link in general, and I might be able to fucking cheat it. So
Link to the book.
They are doing water ocean training martial arts.
Huh.
Yeah, I see that coming up. Unless someone else wants to. Yeah, they are literally doing martial art water training. By the way, great way to drown.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. I'm not against some of this. Some of this training I'm for. Not all of it. Like some of it I am, some of it I'm not. Like doing the waterfall stuff, the waterfall training is actually very unique, and I actually think that's kind of cool. Everything else I'm kind of like okay, the woods and down to the waterfall, several mile distance. So they run to go do this. To go in the water training, which is actually cool. Then they do the meditation.
Group of plunges?
Yep.
At the edge of the lake, there, the group plunges into icy water to engage. Wait. I thought that said enrage. To engage in forms of.
Yeah.
I can't read today. Oh my god.
Yeah, DJ.
Informs and
send us the dog,
Kumite.
send us the general for Hasker. I heard a bing sound if you get it.
I sent it to General.
Is it in general? I didn't
Send
see
it to Haster. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, yeah, I went to. Wait, whose group am I in? Oh shit.
Someone just said now. We are having fun today.
Oh no, I sent it to the right general. I think maybe. Well, I
The
definitely.
men remove their tops one by one, wade across the water, stand under the waterfall.
You just sent the DJ. I wanted the map. I wanted the Google Maps, so Google Maps would stop being annoying.
What of a fuck, what's the Japanese name? City? Mirakama, Mirasaki.
Narasaki Prefecture.
Murasaki, got it. I know Murasaki. I know Miss Murasaki.
Narasaki.
She's a great poet.
Yeah. We are having fun today. We are definitely having fun today.
It's the end of the month, man. It's the end of the month.
I know we got 2 more days. We got 2 more days, and both of us are craving our paychecks. Let's put it that way. And I'm really craving my paycheck this month.
Yeah.
What? It's not Murasaki. How do you say that?
Nagasaki.
Nasaki.
N.A.
Yeah.
Got it.
I give you the full prefecture.
Not Nagasaki.
No, okay. One second. It is called Nirasaki.
Got it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, don't have this. This tablet's not on any devices because I use it mainly for making the art for the channel. So it's mainly just designed for one purpose.
All right, we got Nirasaki in here.
Okay, let's try this, and hopefully Google Maps doesn't instantly send me to my thing. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Google Maps. Let's go. Go Google Maps now. Do 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 do. Go Google Maps now. Do 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 do. Go Google Maps now. You mighty morphin Google Maps now. If it works. Go Google Maps now. Bob's like, God damn it, you guys.
Bob's patiently waiting.
Yeah, okay.
Ever so patient. I'm the most patient person here. I'm so patient. I'm the most patient.
So let's say, okay, we're gonna go to the falls. We're gonna go to the falls, and we're gonna assume that his buddy boys were at the falls here. So let's Google map these falls. All right, here we are, guys. We're on the map. And why did it not? This is weird. It's not letting me move around like before. Oh well. Google Maps is being weird. I'll deal with Google Maps later. I'm gonna get the app eventually on here so I can fuck around with it on live stream. But yeah, okay. So endurance
Google Earth, and I like Google Earth. They discontinued it. It still works, but it's like now it's like they want you to use the browser version. I never liked the browser version of it. Anyway, go on.
I liked Google Maps. I liked Google Maps because of some of the weird stuff that they were putting on Google Maps that people didn't know were happening. Because there was like Halloween stuff where they had like people were putting stuff in the map that there was apparently the city of Raleigh showed up on Google Maps one day during a Halloween thing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the biggest test. So what are the biggest test of a man? So they're carrying people. They're doing the training
to be a man.
Yeah, his dojo where they're training both men and women. Which, again, back in the day in the '60s, the idea of women training. Okay, just kind of not be a dick, but Mac Dojo shit time. I can talk about this because my friend can talk because this was his previous master. Before he became a master and picked up his own dojo, he was telling me stories about how they wouldn't teach the women properly. And he asked his master, This is long time ago. This guy's about as old as me. He's almost like he's 10 years older than me. This guy. So he asked his master, "Hey, why don't you why don't you teach the women the same as you teach the men?" And he goes, "Well, they don't need that much training when they're in the kitchen." And it's like,
oh, damn.
Oh man, dude, 70-year-old fucking Asian people are offensive.
They're the best. I ain't gonna lie, they're some of the best company.
Yeah.
It may be uncomfortable at first, but once you guys get on the same wavelength, they'll just open up to you and say the most wild shit. It's the best.
It is. After hiking back from the waterfall, the group still do not go inside right away and warm up. Instead, they participate in some more exercises outside in the snow to cool off after their heated they hiking. Oh man, so he keeps doing this. Now here's this infamous. The mosaic is of Maro and a bull that he had become a symbolized hanging onto his Tokyo dojo. So this guy apparently fought a bull. And that was his big thing. So what page number did you want to do, Bob? You wanted to do the pipe dream of Shapes of Reality? That was the one you wanted?
Yeah, because it sounded interesting.
All right.
Spirit.
Former U.S. champion
Ben Campbell.
Campbell. Maurice, I wonder if he's a little related to Bruce. Had come up with some unorthodox ideas for certain to kick up a fuss in the judo circles, but the unorthodox and not Campbell is pulling new ones into judo and the ranks of thousands. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But unorthodox or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, where to start? Former U.S. champion who made some notable contribution. You want to read? Go ahead.
No. I'm letting you read. I'm just putting where you are. You're like, I did the main header. You know, and that's where Campbell plans to get a new judo players. Go ahead. Out of his school.
That's midway through the paragraph.
District.
Left side.
There you go.
Former U.S. champion who has made notable contributions to American judo scene. Several years ago, he launched his successful Camp Bushido. Okay. A summer judo training camp with the... What? And the idea has since been copied in other areas of the country. Chief, am I that far gone? Or is it just how they wrote things back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Now Campbell is set to launch a new project which, for the sheer size of it, will dwarf anything done to date in the United States. His goal is nothing less than double the number of judo players in the country. Why do they call them players?
Because it's not a start. It's a thing, not not the main header.
Okay.
Because they're not allowed to have an army after World War II, so they got to cover it up and act.
No, it had nothing to do with that.
This guy's a U.S. champion.
Yeah, this is
dumbass.
I get the joke. That's a great joke, but no.
When I'm thinking of like judo player, I'm surprised they don't call it like practitioner or something like that.
Yep.
But judo players, okay. Still, this wouldn't be all that revolutionary if Campbell were we're talking about raising the new, what the fuck? Talking about raising these new judo players across the whole United States. What makes his plan so fascinating is that he plans to flesh out all the new players in just one city, Sacramento, California. Why is it always California?
Because California was. Can I a little side note? In America, California, and all these places, that's where a lot of this shit. Hey DJ, hey Rum Panda, how are you? Hey DJ Ronnie, how are you tonight?
Hello,
DJ Rum Panda.
Hello.
I'm DJ Ronan.
Number 5. It's
Yeah,
Captain
that's right.
Rum
He's
Panda.
DJ Ronan. He mains Aramusha.
Yeah, Captain Rum Panda for number 5. Guy comes in and says hi. He can't stay long. Next time, guys. Well, we totally get you, Captain Rum Panda. Maybe we'll have you over tomorrow morning or the next day. Who knows? Anyway.
I'm screaming internally.
We're Campbell High School instructor.
Instructor of San Juan Public School District. Why? Okay, this is a lot of fluff.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we haven't even got to the 100,000 youngsters that he has there. Bob, you picked it. You picked it. We could always go to hypnotizing hands. Do you want to bail?
Okay, yeah, this really is like the whole point of the pipe dream is he trained a bunch of these youngins and a whole lot of them. So yeah, let's go to the hypnotizing hands.
Okay.
Well,
DJ.
For that one,
hold on, DJ. I gotta get to the.
No problem. My web browser closed itself again, or it's lying to me and telling me, oh, here it is. It's on my bottom screen. That's weird.
Oh,
Why
that
icon on the wrong screen? There it is. I found it.
Okay, there we go. We're loading hypnotizing hands.
In recent YouTube shorts, Asian girls moving their hands in very seductive ways, highly suggestive, are hypnotizing armies of goon.
Almost lost art. More than 100.
The funny part is, I thought he was being 100% legit.
Years, Koro Karate is undergoing a splendid revival, heavily influenced by Japanese techniques, and now art nonetheless restrains rough and tumble Korean flavor. All right, go ahead, DJ. This is by Kim Pai
Kim Byung. Oh, come on, I want to read it. Oh, come on, man, I love challenging myself. You can read it first if you want. Let's see
go ahead.
The Chief's yapping.
All right, Kim Byung-soo, which I was gonna make a joke too and go Kim Byung-so, but anyway, that's corny.
I like Kim Plun-poo, but yeah, okay, anyway.
The development of Quan Bop, similar to bubblegum pop. No, I'm kidding. Okay, sorry. Okay. The development of Quan Bop, the ancestor of modern-day Korean karate, reached its zenith during the period of Chung Hae, a roistering, daring soldier, king of powerful build, who had to be restrained from entering the yearly competitions he staged. The Koryo dynasty of military kings, of which the colorful look, it's hard enough to read. You're right. It's something about this writing style, and I think the way they fucking justify the text, it messes with you. But
it was also what was put on the page is wait, he made these events, yet he was barred from entry.
I know, right? I saw that too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This fucks with my eyes. I wish I could switch this to dark Google so it actually comes in with the black and white. I can read this a lot better.
Yeah. I know you meant dark mode, but it was dark Google.
I want my dark Google, you motherfuckers. You know what? Fuck it. We got
dark Google.
That's like when it had Yahooligans, but it was Yahoo for kids, but it sounded mad hood. But anyway, let me get back on topic here. So the Koryo dynasty of military kings, of which the colorful Chung Hae, he was a part. What kings? He was a part. Lasted more for. Oh, I see. He was part of. Lasted for more than 500 years, but went into decline toward the end of the 15th century. Oh, I already love this because I like history and I like Korean history is interesting, guys. Just a real quick side note, it's weird because they have the first civil service and they have these weird naval engagements where everyone's just collecting a paycheck and sucks at their job, and there's once in a while there's one guy who's really on his fucking game and rallies everyone to do their fucking job correctly, and then there's other times where they want to invade Japan and they get 2 storms in a row called divine wind or kamikaze. In this period, a fundamental turn was taken in Korean history, which was to affect the pattern of events right down to our time, and this new development was to have a disastrous effect on the fortunes of Quan Bop. When is it okay if I read the next paragraph?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
Because I'm loving this. I'm having fun practicing my English.
Practicing your English.
See, we should get DJ to do this more. You suck, Bob.
When
that shouldn't hurt thing as much as it does, but it really hurts. I don't know why.
I felt that. I took a swing at him, and I figured, you know what, Bob ain't looking. Wow, man! He's like, motherfucker!
I'm reeling on the floor.
You know, okay, I also don't know. We pick on each other, but it's all kayfabe. We don't actually. I consider Bob a good friend, and I actually do consider DJ a good friend. Even if I've only known him for a short period, I enjoy both these motherfuckers a lot. But they are motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, absolute bastards.
Absolute bastards. You know, that's the point of the channel, is everybody to have fun and have a good time and just enjoy looking at this shit. This is the stuff I love to do back in the day, man. Dude, we used to look whenever my friend would find a new PDF online back in the day. We used to look this shit up, like Histories of Monsters, this random book that someone put up, and we would fucking sit there and read it and laugh. And this brings back a lot of memories of having fun. All right. Anyway, you're a 15th century period of the fundamentalists that turned down as taken in Korea's history.
Is that when?
Yeah, it was when the feudal era of warrior princes drew.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Okay.
Yeah, pay attention, Chief.
Yeah. I was just
Go ahead, DJ. Go ahead.
I was just recapping.
When the feudal era of the warrior princes drew to a close, it was supplanted by a new dynasty that placed a high premium on learning and scholarship. This new dynasty was the Yi dynasty, which established Confucianism as a state religion. In the fluid situation that prevailed at the time, it was the civil officials and bureaucrats, I told you that the first bureaucracy in civil service, who rose to power, and the military officials suffered a drastic decline in influence. With the emphasis on culture and learning, the old military arts were looked down on, and since Quan Bop was first and foremost encouraged by the military leaders as part of the training of their soldiers, Quan Bop received the short shift from the haughty new group of officials in power. You already know those bastards stuck up if they're so haughty. I don't even know what haughty is. It just sounds like you're like a stuck up bastard.
That's exactly what haughty means.
Cool.
Yeah, haughty is overbearing and stuck up.
Yeah,
you're a flash git.
Interesting martial arts stuff that was going on all throughout Asia. And meanwhile, for some fucking stupid reason in Europe, we started fucking ignoring our martial arts. It really is interesting how this rose to prominence, and just night and day, compared to the European stuff that was happening. Like we turned a blind eye to our ancient styles when the second a fucking gun appeared, and it still kind of makes me laugh in a lot of ways. And the funny thing is when we brought guns over, this is not a diss on firearms.
I know, but real quick, DJ, the Centauri diplomat, he would define as haughty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how he's over the top and all that. Yes.
Yeah, very haughty.
But anyway, back to. But yeah, no, it's funny how we ignored like the rise of firearms fucked up Europeans, where countries like Japan and other countries, they turn it into an art form where they have like a weird fighting style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they create a fighting style.
They had a term for I'll use the term, and I learned it, but I forgot it just now. It was like something jutsu.
Yeah, it's a type of gun kata. It literally is gun kata. It's like the way they do their motions and movements and stuff. But it is funny how where we turned it into killing on a wholesale. And
here, Chief. We saw it as a tool with a utilitarian purpose. They made an art form.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, it's a situation for Yeah. Okay, let's keep going there.
The situation in Korea bears a striking parallel to what happened in Japan roughly about the same time. There too, a neo-Confucianist group, moved in to take power away from the old samurai clans. But in Japan, a powerful voice rose in support of the samurai. That was Soko Yamaga, the man who brought together the old virtues and teachings of the samurais and first formulated them into the famous code of Bushido, Black Belt, July 1966.
We actually
But
could look at that book. Google Books has every black belt all the way up to the very last issue.
I ain't gonna lie, this is the
2000.
most interesting thing, and not just because DJ has a great reading voice, but yeah, this actually hooked me with some intrigue because it has history behind it. And it's like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah,
This isn't somebody's regiment. This is history that led into a regiment.
And again, I do like the fact that you had a guy fight a bull in one of the issues of this. I saw that and went, okay, some guy fucking apparently took on a bull. Oh, okay, let's have a look at that.
Was the bull sick? Was it lame? Because last I checked, bulls like sending cowboys to the stars.
I could look it up. It's super old. It's super, super old. But there is apparently film of him fighting the bull, and he actually did break
until you have evidence, when you look that up, I'm going to call hearsay and Steven Seagal. That's what I'm calling it. It's a Seagal moment.
Okay. Can I make a good joke on the matter when it comes to that type of stuff? If you look at some of the old guys, like there's some fanciful shit about martial arts, man. Like, dude, he was bench pressing fucking 1,000 times, like that many times. That's insane. That is. I don't know a guy. I don't know.
That is a great way to tear yourself apart, man. You gotta let your muscles rest.
I don't know a mother. I know quite a few guys that are into fitness. And I will tell you this right now: 90% of them legitimately would laugh at me if I told them to do 1,000 this. They'd be like, "Yeah, maybe 100, maybe 200 tops at their more higher weights, but not 1,000." Like I'm even told to cool it because when I used to work out, they'd be like, "Asshole, stop it." I'm like, what's up?" It's like you're going too much. Knock it off. They would actually tell me to stop. So
yeah.
I have to stop because I just keep going. Okay, but Yamata was also flexible enough to join the spirit of the times while emphasizing martial virtues. Martial virtues and martial voice is a very interesting. This word right here, the martial virtues, has popped up in history too much of the samurai. But he's also strongly endorsed learning and culture as part of the samurai training, believing that in this way, the samurai would be best rounded man to take the role. This is where the whole, sending your samurai son to meet a Buddhist guy, and that weird, interesting stuff for stuff that was going on. I will not go into that. Leadership in government and society by Yama transforming the samurai class into one of leadership and education and scholarship. He gave a new lease on life on the samurai, extending the usefulness for another 2 centuries. The final Deathstroke. Okay, go ahead.
I'm about to say, you see how it was fucking with you? It was fucking with me, and I was reading along with you.
Yeah. I know. Okay, your turn, DJ. Did we lose DJ?
No, we got ours.
Final Deathstroke. It was the Boris.
Oh. You got the Smash Brothers, a new challenger approaches.
Yeah, we got that. Welcome, Arus. Go ahead, DJ. The final Deathstroke.
The final Deathstroke was delivered in 1910 when a victorious Japan took over rule of the country from an enfeebled bureaucracy. The descendants of the class of civil rulers that had assumed power at the beginning of the Yi dynasty. Now, more than 4 centuries later, Korea was to pay the price of the Yi dynasty's legacy of anti-military activities by falling easy prey to the conquerors from Japan. Japan instituted a thoroughgoing occupation of the country and tried to stamp out all vestiges of national distinction in Korea. As part of this policy, it forbade the practice of Kwan Bop, a situation which has its ironic side when it's remembered that 36 years later, the victorious American army was to forbid the practice of martial arts in Japan itself for a period after World War II. A pretty short period, but yes, that was the thing they did for a little bit.
That
During
is
the
true.
period, we realized, oh, we need them to fight the
Well,
commies. We need them to be
well,
armed
well,
in case the commies attack them. And we're like, okay,
well,
Japan,
well, and then there
you've been playing,
was, and then if you really want
and
to
they
get
were
break
cool.
it down, yeah,
Like they followed all the,
Japan did
they,
this, with
I mean, they
karate.
respected the occupation. I'm sorry, you. I mean, talk
Go
over
ahead.
you. No,
Yeah,
I'm saying they
okay,
respected the occupation and all of that shit. But go on, please. I think this sounds a little bit out of sync, so that's why I was talking over you.
no problem. But what was happening with a lot of the martial arts stuff was, one second, I grab water. What was happening with a lot of the martial arts stuff that was going on with that was you had, like, it's funny how this happened to Japan and Japan did it to other countries. Like, it's weird because, you know what? Out of all the countries on the planet that did some funky shit after conquering it, Britain was the most lax when it came to the Asian places. Although it did do some fucked up shit, they were kind of the most lax.
Opium.
Opium, yeah. I'm not going to deny Britain's nasty involvement and stuff, but this bullshit is how this bullshit goes. Japan did the whole, like, they had a huge thing about when they started conquering areas, they did some fucked up shit. But anyway, it doesn't really matter.
The Qing Dynasty was really in on the opium thing. That's one thing I learned because, like, you needed people on the inside to like be in favor of it, and there were people in favor. But one of the things that caused the fall of the Qing Dynasty was the fact that all of the royal people, whatever you call them, the blue bloods, they were sampling the goods, and then their guards were sampling the goods. And guess what happens when you do a lot of opium? You shoot blanks, and so yeah, that didn't really work out for them being able to produce an air.
Yeah, no, there was some fun little
Wait.
like we get into we one of these days I want to get what's called, there's a old magazine that goes into combat.
Opium euthanizes you?
I don't know if it doesn't. It sterilize what euthanize.
Sterilize.
Yeah. Okay.
Sterilize.
I don't think it's sterilized, but I think it's sort of like how like weed, it doesn't make you like it's not like birth control, but cannabis does kill supposedly lower sperm count. Apparently, opium has a more pronounced effect on that.
And then you have more chance of deformities when you're heavy in the opium, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've studied my the whole drug stuff. I haven't looked at that shit since since my most recent first aid training that I haven't taken that for a couple of years. Although I still have a pen to. I still have that pen that actually I'm going to have to get that replaced, but I still have a pen that deals with people who are having allergic reaction. I also have one of those pens that deals with when you got someone that's dying of a drug.
The Narcan,
I have
naloxone.
I have those Narcans kicking around. I don't know where it is. Both of them are. I have taken the training, and I'm going to take the training again in the near future because I need to do it. I haven't done the proper training in a while, and it's good to have that training.
Okay.
Well, if you need someone to overdose, and then let me know. I'm kidding. Here's like ice in the veins.
Yeah. So do we want to keep going with this one? Are you interested?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
During the period of the Japanese occupation of Korea, only 2 faint sparks remained alive as a reminder of the past glories of Kwan Bop. These were the Kwan Bop picture of guys fighting. Korean psychology dictates the use of the feet. Oh, they got a foot fetish. Styles. Sorry, the use. These were the Kwan Bop. Okay, I just want to start. These were the Kwan Bop. These were the Kwan Bop styles of Tai Koyon and Pakishiki. Both practiced to a small extent. It's not It's certainly not Penchenko. Is that the game they play in Japan? To a small extent. Penchenko. There we go. To a small extent by common people in rural areas. Any thoughts before I move forward?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
The various forms of Kwan Bop were no longer the exclusive practice of the upper classes, and in the cities, the art had been virtually snuffed out. The Taekyon style is a form of foot fighting popular in some southern provinces. Pakchiki is practiced in the northwestern provinces of the country and is characterized by a form of butting with the forehead. Oh, Klingons, which can be both very effective and very painful for one's opponent. A fact learned the hard way by Russian soldiers. I'm sorry, it got me. By Russian soldiers who occupied the country briefly after World War II and who made the mistake of engaging in conversation at close quarters. Oh my God, I'm picturing this in my head right now. This is awesome. Who made the mistake of engaging in conversation at close quarters with some of the more daring young bucks who used this method to inform the Russians. God, the fucking word to inform the Russians they weren't welcome. Oh God, man, it's so distracting. I'm just
And
picturing this in my head as I'm reading this.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, man gets headbutt. Man has gun. Man gets gun. Man shoots the guy who headbutted him because Russians did not give a fuck. Okay, let's say you headbutted America. It's like, hey, what the fuck, man? Yeah, maybe you try to get in a fist fight with the guy. Russia would just shoot you on sight.
Mhm.
Fuck, war crime, never heard of them.
Are we continuing with this, boys, or are we going
But-
to move on to?
Well, as long as it's not too long, let me know if this gets really long. I mean, it's definitely weaving quite a tapestry here because.
Oh no, we got 4 more pages from what I read, so we'll probably end it shortly. Unless the chat wants us to continue, we are going to stop after this and get to the game.
Let's see if anyone in the chat. We want. Someone in the chat's like, we want Ron to read. Apparently, I mean, I think we should do what the chat. I'm just fucking. I just typed that.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah. We want Ron. That's all it says is we want Ron. What do you want Ron to do? I can't see that. Anyway, so if you could, if we, we will end it after this, and then we're gonna look at the next book we're gonna be looking at. I'll have to look up the Black Belt magazine, and we'll look at Google Books, and we'll see if we'll pick our next book for next week. All right.
But if the Japanese occupation gave the coup de grace to a dying Quan Bop, the country's 36-year colonial bondage provided the impetus to growth of modern Korean karate. During the years of Japanese rule, many young Koreans left home and went to Japan and China to study and work. Once in these countries, the young Koreans became exposed at first hand to different forms of karate, first in China to Kenpo, and then after the 1920s in Japan.
Okay, so we will call it here. We're going to look at our next issues for Black Belt and see what people want to read. Not Blake. Okay, come on.
Blake Belt. Thanks, Blake.
Black. No, God damn you. I hate this stupid thing here. Black Belt. All right, let's go. Black Belt, Fitness for Life, Black Belt. Ah, you fucker! It's supposed to go in the Google Books. What the hell? All right, get us that. That's February. We don't want February. We don't want that. We are going to go into here. We are going to blackbeltmagazine.com. No, we are going to go to Google. But there it is, Google Books.
What's wrong with February?
Yeah. So we are going to pick our issues. We were in the 60s, boys. So I will give you guys. We were at 1966. By the way, I will open it. I will make it so that you guys can look. We will have there. So, and this goddamn fucking. I really do not like how Google Books works. So we got our 60s stuff. Anything in the 60s making you guys go, we want to look at that. The last thing we looked at was The Man in the Bull. We could go to the 70s or we could go to the 80s. Where do you guys want to go with Black Belt Magazine?
I think 80s is going to go absolutely off the chain because it's the 80s.
So we'll look at the 70s
No.
first. Okay, you want the 80s? Okay, we're going to the 80s.
Where's book?
January 80s. We're literally looking at the chat. We're looking at it right now. So we have ourselves we have Black Belt 79, which is the last issue of night of the 80s, and then we got February, we got March, we got what is this? We June of 1980 has ourselves an interesting individual. Let's have a look at that. Oldest and most respected martial arts. We'll go back up. We'll have a look at this man. The Modern Ninja. Go Jury
Uh-oh.
kicks off. We got 1980. This would be June of 1980. Do you guys want to do that one? Or we could go back. I know that Steven Seagal starts popping up in the 80s, I believe. You also start seeing Chuck Norris show up. I believe that's Chuck Norris right there in August 1980. I believe that.
There's an or Norris?
Yeah, Chuck Norris starts showing up in the Black Belt magazines after a certain point. I don't know if this is the one where he starts showing up. I just need to know what you guys want to do, because I will look at
80s. Let's do the 80s.
I just want to know what you want.
Specifically, I'm saying like
actually,
specifically
okay.
80 or 81. Like start from the beginning of the 80s.
We could, because we have Chuck Norris on Fighting. This is the legitimately first time Chuck Norris shows up in Black Belt magazines. You guys want to do Chuck Norris in August 1980? Do you want to do the Chuck Norris one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if we're moving on to gaming or we're continuing with book.
No. We're moving on to gaming, but I'm picking our next one. So we will do Chuck Norris. Yeah, we will do the Chuck Norris one, and then I'm going to look and see. I'm going to see if we can find infamous Steven Seagal one.
Steven Seagal.
I can't remember if he was.
It's me, Steven Seagal.
I'm looking for it right now. I don't think he shows up until the 90s. I believe that's the first time Black program is in them. I don't see him in 84. I don't see him in 85. I don't see him. Oh man, we're getting into the geeks and all that shit. We're getting into the big old ninjutsu shit where everything was in ninjutsu. Then you got your Bruce Lee conversation about Bruce Lee and his death. Yeah, there's more Bruce Lee stuff. Yeah, more Bruce Lee. I believe it was the 90s that Steven Seagal, because we have to look at the Steven Seagal one. I want to read that one just to read 1989. So it is I believe he shows up in the 90s then. So we have ourselves very for Black Belt April 1990 is Steven Seagal. Is Steven Seagal the next Chuck Norris? So, yes. Okay, we have our issues. We have our issues, boys. I will get those issues later. Remind me, Bob. Well, remind me, DJ. Never mind. I forgot who I was talking to. Okay, so tonight...
I'm speechless.
Alright, so we are going to probably do shooters tonight, and we were going to do the we were going to look at, because we still got to do the Kishido Kim thing tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Shido Kim with +2 reviews. We're going to continue the Kishido Kim conversation. I can't remember if this is the one that has the book on Shido Kim or is it the other one. So we might be playing. Okay, so I guess we won't play Quasimodo tonight because we're almost done. We're going to do a little bit. We're going to do some Nightmare Reapers tonight. Then we will look at other stuff. So I got to make sure this is working first before we... Nope, our cat isn't really showing. Man, we did a lot today. Yeah, our cat is only showing... there it is. Showing up now. Still not showing up.
We need more of the cat goblin.
I know. I'm trying to get to frickin' register the frickin' thing. Sometimes it does that. There it is. The cat's appeared. Meow. The cat disappeared. The cat appeared. The cat has effectively... Again, I'm doing this all by myself, guys. It was nice to have an editor. All right, let's go, boys. I believe we have an active controller right now. There we go. Why'd the controller turn down? Okay, there we go. So, Nightmare Reapers for today, boys.
Oh yeah, Nightmare Reapers. Good game.
Great game, great music. So, other than that, our conversation was going to be about what you guys overall like. We've been talking about martial art, but we haven't really talked about our thoughts on the whole canon film stuff that was going on. Like, do you guys think stuff like canon films help martial arts or hurt martial arts? Like the idea of the American film, do you think that was a bigger problem or?
Wait. I know it was Invasion USA, but did Canon Films also do the Swamp Ninjas? What were those guys? Yeah, they did that one too.
Yeah, it was stuff like It wasn't Hammer Studios. It was. It was not just.
Please give me the proper name of that movie, because all I can remember was the great.
It was Avenging something. Avenging
Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avenging Force. The only thing I can remember from that movie was like the Swamp Ninjas. This one guy wearing a white mask, like a white opera mask, in the swamp with a katana. I ain't gonna lie, it's a look. It definitely is a look. And then you had the one guy who wasn't he a wrestler?
It
Like
was
the big
really
brute
the
guy?
Ghost of the Opera, not the Ghost of the Opera. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah. But wasn't the big bruiser guy? Wasn't he like a WWF wrestler or something, Chief?
Some of them were, yes.
Okay. Either way, yes, I can say Canon Films did some things that could warp people's expectations. That's the best way to put it. That's why you never look at Hollywood for your facts, ever.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood and video games gets miniguns wrong every time, without fail. Miniguns don't need to wind up the fire. They just fire. It's an electric motor. It's not mechanical.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that. Whenever I see a minigun in game, I always have to play the game of, is it a minigun? Or is it somebody's Hollywood depiction of a Gatling gun?
Well, the reason they do that with miniguns, I'll actually incorporate why that actually happens. That's mainly to portray a value of the gun has a drawback, because legitimately, if you used weapons that were fundamentally the way they should be used, a lot of things die real fast. It's the same idea with the bulky zombie. You're not supposed to mold through in a survival horror game the bulky zombie. The second you're able to do that, that's when the problem becomes an issue. You know, like they don't want that guy that can hit that zombie, like beat you out type of thing. You know.
Even so, there's that. I remember Gabe Newell saying like how that's fun and all that. This is my counter argument to people who would use that against me. Is like, why do you gotta arbitrarily nerf miniguns? That removes the fun factor from them. They don't spin up, they just go. I know this is getting onto another tangent, but yes, Hollywood has ruined a lot of things, including people's depiction of weapons, and I guess in some cases, like horror movies with like serial killers, they give them more fame than they're warranted.
Yeah, isn't that the funny? Most people don't know who most heroes are. Like most of the guys in a horror movie, who the hero was. Like, they may have a favorite or a name that might pop up, but 90% of the time you don't hear that hero's name. You don't notice. Like how many people know who Tommy Jarvis is, for example? Bob Jarvis is.
Isn't that the guy from Friday the 13th? The guy who, right?
Yeah, but that, like, how many people?
Isn't that the guy with the gun?
Can I ask you a question? Is that the only reason you know that is because of a video game, or is that legitimately like something for a guy like you who's not into horror movies? Is that, or do you actually know who he like actually have the?
I don't know. No, that was a video game fact. It's like, no, I don't waste my time with horror movies because Bob doesn't get scared at most things.
Okay, so Tommy Jarvis, the way the story of Tommy Jarvis goes is, we're going to give a little forefront because Bob went on a now he's awakened the tangent beast.
So either way, everybody, well, let's go back to. Go ahead.
I love you, you booty, beautiful bastard, but goddamn. Okay. Anyway, back to the fun of the fun here. So the way Tommy Jarvis is, a lot of people don't know that the original Tommy Jarvis was based off a kid, the guy, a famous child star, well known for stuff like Lost Boys. He was in the Goonies too. I can't remember his name now for some reason. People are going to be screaming at me in the chat later. But this guy, actually, DJ, you might know who it is. The guy who played Mouth in Goonies.
Wait 1 second. I gotta hit mute button my phone here.
Child star.
Wait, what's River Phoenix? No, the fat guy or the not fat guy?
Not Chunk.
The mouth, not the mouth, not Chunk. Chunk is the fat kid. I'm talking about the
kid
mouth.
Who has the technology?
That's Data.
The Japanese kid, not Chinese.
He was Korean, but
well, they were conquered by. We just read about this. They were conquered by.
Shut up.
You get my channel killed. I swear to God. And after yesterday, I was seriously considering.
No, bad.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so yeah, no, it was no. So what was his name now? Fuck, I can't remember his name now. This is gonna drive me nuts. He famously. He's like a well-known child star. He also did the oh, I'm dead. He also did the Lost Boys. Can't remember his name. I can't for the life of me remember his name. He's known for. He did a lot though. That's all I kind of remember. Sorry, guys. Shit. What was his name now? Oh, well, anyway, so in a nutshell, like this child actor, this famous, well-known child actor, played Tommy Jarvis originally, and the idea was because he was he was in the monster stuff. He was into a lot of stuff that the monster like when he fought Jason Voorhees, the way he defeated Jason Voorhees, he shaved his own head to look like the retarded version of Jason Voorhees, and he actually used that to defeat Jason. And then his character had a sequel where he ended up being Tommy Jarvis ended up being he ended up having to deal with Jason one more time, and it wasn't really a Jason. It was basically this. They had this crazy this super violent kid that murdered this fat kid that was supposed to be like just a normal kid. And apparently the guy's dad saw it. So he ended up the guy snapped and he became the new Jason Voorhees. And then Tommy was supposed to become the next Jason Voorhees. This was always leading up to Tommy being the next Jason. Jason was not supposed to be a zombie back in the day.
Oh, he was supposed to be like an alias, kind of like Ghostface, whoever puts on the mask kind of ordeal.
Yeah, it was supposed to be something along that lines, and it never did materialize. So if you're wondering like why Tommy Jarvis is super popular, but that's the thing. Like, how many people know the name of the guy who the well-known horror guy from the Scream movies, the guy who was like the killer and stuff from Scream? How many people know that guy's name?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but everybody knows Ghostface. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Ghostface. Most people don't know Drew Barrymore. Like Drew Barrymore's return to fucking Hollywood is in the first Scream. She's the blonde girl. The first victim.
Yeah. And then you have Chucky.
Yeah. Then Chucky. Yeah. How many people? Like, most people don't know Chucky. You know, the serial killer's name. You know, the original serial killer who was Chucky. You know.
They just know the good guy doll.
Yeah, they just know the good guy doll. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can go on all night.
Yeah, we can, but that is what I'm saying is there are some things that are just muddled when it comes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, I understand for certain action scenes, you don't want you guys getting hurt on scene, so that's why they angle their shots to where the kick looks like it makes contact to the audience, but it really doesn't, but the guy reacts as if he was. You know, that's just Hollywood magic. And the other one, if you're doing like a medieval fantasy or just like not a biopic, but like a historical reenactment kind of scene, they have that thing with an arrow where it's on like a spring hinge. Yep. So if you angle the camera a certain way, it looks like the arrow just right in your shield.
Well, a good example of this is the Spider-Man movies with there's a famous scene in where they actually, you can see the hook that holds Peter Parker in one of the scenes. You can actually legit.
Oh, I do miss those old jokes. Like what was it, the '60s Batman? I liked when they were wall climbing to where Batman's cape was actually going along with physics, but Robin's wasn't. I like little jabs like that, like little jokes.
Yeah, it is something like that.
It's the same thing with the Wilhelm scream. You know, everybody knows the Wilhelm scream, but the people know the original movie it comes from.
Yep. How many people do?
I don't even know the name of the movie, but I know the scene. The guy falls into gator water.
It was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
It was Indiana Jones, okay. I just know the guy fell into gator water, and then from there, the Wilhelm scream was used over and over.
I do believe that's where the Wilhelm scream originated from, although I could be wrong, chat. So, you know, please, leave a comment. Say, think I'm wrong. Tell us how I'm wrong. You guys got the actual where the Wilhelm scream came from?
Yeah, you're wrong, Chief. You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Wrong. Hey, people are allowed to mess up. Right? It happens.
I do believe it was Temple of Doom. Was the first incorporation of the Wilhelm scream.
Fair.
Sorry, I was ordering it.
But yeah, you have all sorts of little Easter eggs like that. Like Wilhelm is what you would describe as like the first Hollywood Easter egg, I guess you could say. And then what was it? Pixar took it to a whole new level where they had the star ball in like different shots and lead ups to like their future projects and movies. That's other Easter eggs and like Pixar flicks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like there was a lot. That shit has been on. That's just been over.
But I miss stuff like that. And saw a video. I had the Fat Electrician in it, and it was a good video to watch. The Fat Electrician was a guest on the YouTube video, but they were testing like different Hollywood scenes where it's like a shootout happens, so a guy flips a table or another guy dies behind a couch. How would those pieces of cover legitimately protect you, depending on caliber and all that? There are cases where a rifle just rips through a car, just right through a van.
Yep. Well, we've seen in real time. Like you've seen in real life. Like you like it's not uncommon. It's one of the main reasons we will not be looking at the black belt. I mean, as much as I want to, I would love to look at Soldier of Fortune. I know damn well we cannot look at Soldier of Fortune.
Yeah, I know. But they were using ballistic gel dummies for that test, and it was like, that's good. That is good to educate people, because there is that misnomer that Hollywood's like, oh yeah, the couches and tables are completely bulletproof. It's like, no, they're not. That table's made of plywood. I don't even trust plywood for shelving.
Plywood's strong. It's composite material. It's got different materials in it. Except when it gets wet.
See, that's the thing, DJ. It's cheap. There's a reason
You know
it's
what's
cheap.
worse? OSB. I fucking hate OSB. Like, every time I see like how to build an observatory or some shit like that, people use OSB, which is basically like it's like plywood minus the good parts. So you know how plywood has like pressed wood on the inside layers. So OSB is like giant chunks of pressed wood. If you ever seen like cheap furniture with the wood inside the I have a piece of furniture somewhere like that. It's like, if you ever take the laminate off something, so it's like pressure treated and all of that, but it's like if it gets wet, the wood chunks, they expand at different rates, so it just gets all fucked up. And
it starts to warp and shard.
And I'm like, what are you doing using this on a roof or anything that gets wet?
Galaxy brain. You know, now that you mention that, I did see a short video a few years back with a carpenter. Actually, I think he was either a carpenter or a roofer, and he was inspecting these bolts, or how the wood is put together in the attic. You know, right before the roofers settle everything down, they get this guy to inspect the things. But what he was inspecting was a finished house that was done cheaply. And he's like, look at this. This wouldn't pass. This wouldn't pass. This is just somehow hammered together.
Yeah. I've seen those, the $1 million house things. Yeah, that shit is. It floors me how often people are spending millions of dollars and these houses are falling apart. It like, and they're brand fucking new. It's like.
Oh, this was before the McMansion craze.
Yeah.
This was with outsourcing. You know, same way we got problems with automation. They're outsourcing to cheaper companies, and they don't produce any value. This house is going to fall apart at the worst possible time because, I shit you not, there's these plates that they set up the nails for. You know, they're basically like splints. But the way this one beam was put together, I was like, ain't no way. Did you get fucking orcs, like legit Warhammer orcs, to put this together? Because this shit is like hammered on there. And they have one where these two plates that are warped because of all the fucking hammering are connected by one fucking nail. Like, what? Because the splint is supposed to take up for all 4 nails on each corner. But this one, for some reason, was like cut in half, hammered one way, hammered the other, and the only thing connecting these two halves is like one nail that's just barely in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of that shit, man. That's. I wish that was happening in our society, but there's a lot of that.
The one truth that boomers did have, the only one that I believe, because I've seen it, is they don't build things the same they used to.
Nope.
Absolute fact. That is absolute unequivocal fact. Because not only did I see this really cool fridge, there's a bridge that was by an art museum I visited when I was much younger. Thing's been around since the 1800s. Solid. No need for repairs. Still solid. It's all brick, mortar, and stone.
Mm-hmm.
Still there. Yeah, sure, it's moss covered, but it's still sturdy. Meanwhile, your car is going to fall apart before this bridge dies.
Yep. Oh, dude, I got a buddy, like, I was talking to a friend of mine about, like, that's the reason I kind of want my dad's old place. Because my dad's old place is a 100-year-old house. It's like, fuck, that fucker survived everything and then some. I'm just nervous about that house in 10 years from now.
Fair.
I have a fear of like the property being like damaged or something. Like everything, like because the new stuff. Every time they add new shit, I'm like, oh damn it, he added all this new stuff. That's damn it. Now there's this new piping. Now there's this new this. It's supposed to last 20 years, but there's no value. It's going to last 20 years. Fuck.
Yeah, this one fridge that was really cool. Asmongold, I think, looked at it too. That's where I saw it. It had a Lazy Susan for the shelves, but he was able to put like 2, maybe 4 cinder blocks onto this Lazy Susan, and it worked just fine. He was able to rotate it freely without any grinding. And I was like, God damn! And this fridge was made when? 1942? How much? That's a nice fridge. Just, man, imagine that. It's like, not only does it have extra storage, it's sturdy. And it's been around since the 40s.
I saw an elephant walking on a fridge yesterday. It was like a British video, and it was like pretty wild. Like the elephant was just like, you know, like they were like, look how strong our fridge is, and then the elephant climbs that shit, like it doesn't budge. And then they opened the door in the fridge. That was the part that horrified me at first. It of course concerns be a structural element, but it's not.
Oh, you're talking about something else. I thought there was a body in there. The way you phrased it, it sounded like they killed the guy by having an elephant step on the fridge.
My only complaint with this is I can't turn off the bloom on this game. The bloom on this game is, at least on the PC version, so much.
I would say, one thing Hollywood did get right was how the mob would get rid of guys in junk cars with like the press. You know, they smash up a car into a cube.
Oh yeah, they totally did that. That's not a joke.
Yeah, because we're trying to like, what is fact from fiction that Hollywood does all the time, and how it can ruin, you know, things in real life, especially the martial arts. How it kind of turned it into a joke.
Yeah. Like, yeah, in a lot of ways it did. Especially like canon films. Like in the end, you had a ninja using fucking laser. By the way, Bob, I was going to ask you about that. Have you ever watched the American Ninja series?
Only American Ninja Warrior, but that's it.
No, have you watched the American Ninja movies from canon films?
No. I was confirming with you. I was like, no, I have not. The only thing that would be closely related would be like the parkour show.
Okay, we are definitely.
The list just gets longer. So many things to do.
Yeah, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do it next Tuesday. DJ, you have to join us. We're going to be watching American Ninja 1 and American Ninja 1, American Ninja 2. We will be reviewing American Ninja. We've already reviewed it on the channel before, but Bob hasn't, and we'll have DJ watch. I don't think DJ's ever seen. DJ, have you seen American Ninja?
No.
Oh man,
I've heard of it.
We are watching that. We are watching that shit. We are watching that shit. American Ninja Tuesday.
Very well.
Yep. And then we got Reacher. Bob's gonna watch tonight or tomorrow. Either that or you know what? We'll put Reacher on hold. I know the new season of Reacher's coming out, and I know that's the only reason we're doing this is so that we can have a Reacher review. But what I'll do is we'll put Reacher on hold just so we can do American Ninja. It's that good. This is canon classic movies, man. We'll be firing the Canon. And anybody who doesn't know, the Canon Films is a defunct company created by 2 Jewish guys who completely had no idea what the fuck they were doing and made movies. And boy, howdy did they make movies. Some of their most infamous movies were movies like Superman 3 and Masters of the Universe. Yes.
Did they make Battletoads?
No.
Oh.
That was another guy. Knockback 130. You know what? Keep Pistol. I like that knockback. Alright. We'll have another weapon slot coming up next.
I had been anticipating the first...
I'm not going to read the story online because the story for this game because I'm a little nervous about doing that. I don't want the story to this is booked up. So for those that want the story, I'm sorry guys. Please don't take it the wrong way. We will. I will let you read the story if you want. It is a dark story. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Oh, another thing Hollywood loves to do: bottomless magazines.
Oh yeah, there was at one time Hollywood had some of the weirdest stuff back in the day.
Like bottomless magazines is like, oh yes, this 5-round magazine, and the guy hasn't reloaded in 5 minutes of continuous shooting.
Oh, Ash will fire a shotgun. That'll be bang, 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 bang. Like, holy shit, Ash! How many rounds are in that shotgun of yours? All of them.
Are you talking about the double barrel?
Yeah. He'll fire a double barrel.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the first part of Army of Darkness, he actually has to manually load.
Yeah.
His plot armor hasn't kicked in just yet.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Yeah, but Aros, we didn't let Aros. So Aros, it's your turn, man. What do you think? Do you think the whole stuff was going on with like Hollywood and how Hollywood kind of went crazy with the ninja and martial train? Your thoughts? Do you believe that was actually beneficial or negative to the martial arts? Did it help or hinder? Did it make martial arts more jokey?
That's funny, and I feel bad for the guy's brother.
Yeah.
The guy who ended up in a wheelchair and still got drugged by the wedding boss.
So yeah, it all depends on the people, I guess. Martial art. It's interesting for me because martial art. I hate to say it. If it wasn't for the ninja craze that happened and the kung fu craze and all that other craziness, let's be fucking perfectly honest, there probably wouldn't be UFC. I would even go as far as saying we might not even have like actual wrestling like on a level that we have now. Like I think a lot of that improved it in some ways, like the whole idea of movies and stuff. Oh, I got a bug bomb. Cool. Let's add a bug. Oh, we do got the bug. It's on here. All right, let's Oh, we got chainsaw. Oh shit. Oh, my fire back. Okay, let's bug bomb! That's the bug bomb, one of my favorite weapons in the game. Yeah, no, it is kind of funny how that changed the scene, in my opinion. It made stuff interesting that we were getting these massive. The shift of Hollywood. Hollywood took control of it and built it up. Like in Japan and other countries, it also kind of helped in a way. And some countries, like the idea, some of the obsession that happened because of it made stuff more. Now we got ourselves a chainsaw, boys. But no, if is there anything else anyone want to talk about? We got 10 minutes left on the boss. Anybody want to bring something to the table?
Right now, Reggie saying is that I finally took a screenshot of Galaxy Quest 9. He's standing in his locomotive, doing his job.
Reggie train.
Okay, anybody else want to bring anything to the table? We got some time. We got a little bit of time left before we're done for the night.
Nah, boss. I ain't got none.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll be doing the Ashita Kim conversation, and we'll be probably doing some Quasimore, or some. We'll go back to playing Zelda, or we will be. I think Ashita Kim's next. We also have. We do have the black belt stuff for next Space Geeks. Bob may have us. Bob will have some more Babylon 5, and I will have some more Babylon 5, hopefully. Yeah, I figure we'll have more. I will have more Babylon 5 at that point. It's just like today. This week was fun, and I had a lot of drama to deal with. So once it's done, now that it's done, hopefully, and we'll know by next week if everything's done. If everything's done, we're good, and then we will continue on with the path of the martial artist. We will most likely do a review of Reacher, at least the first season. Well, Bob will do a thing of Reacher. And I will most likely play some more of this awesome game eventually. And one day DJ and Ronnie will play with me. Yes, he will. He knew it was coming. Bob knew I was going to get DJ to come play with us. I want you to play some... Come on, play with me, DJ! Play some Nightmare Reaper with me, DJ. Enjoy the insanity that is Nightmare Reaper. I wouldn't mind playing this together. I'd love to get Bob and Bob and Captain Rum Panda and Barony would be a blast.
Oh yeah.
Until the game crashed, and then I got kicked from the fucking server.
I'll be real with you. The same thing's happening on Mound Omens of Cthulhu. Is I play with Captain for like maybe a mission, or we take a 5-minute break, and I come back, and it's like, oh, my game crashed. Lovely.
It doesn't happen on Songs of Conquest of all things. We never get kicked from that. Not recently anyway.
Yeah, and then you add the fact is like I'm waiting for the update so we can at least have the same version so we can actually play.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play me in Songs of Conquest until we get to the BOP, I think.
The BOP?
Until he gets to play with you, yeah.
he wants his ally, so to speak.
Yeah, he wants his ally. I'm going to go with the Hornet.
Which will be very interesting whenever I get set up with the bot, and then you guys are against me. I think you guys are going to put boot ass on me. I'll be real with you. I'm not that solid.
I have offered that man. We could go 2 with the bot, both of us having bots, then I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. But if Ignite the Depths, the game we looked at, comes out on console, oh yeah. I'm going to see how big it is, how much it's going to cost, and see if I can get all my buddies to play it. And hopefully in the future we'll have crossplay too. That would be nice.
That would be nice, yes.
But a man can dream. I am unfortunately subservient to the Sony plague.
Yep, he is a pleb, boys. We all laugh at the pleb.
Yes. Just like I laugh at Chief for being bald.
I'm not bald.
It's an unfortunate debuff.
It is a choice. It actually works.
So did you contract baldness like you contract vampirism in the Elder Scrolls?
No, I contracted baldness by going, fuck it, I'm spending $100 on hair.
$100 on hair? Hair is not expensive, it's free.
No, I'm spending money on getting my hair done.
Why would you get your hair done? Why would you get your own hair done? I cut my own hair.
Okay, so what happened with me is back in the day, I had to go to the barber. I had a girlfriend who was a barber.
I know where this is going. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure she had stuff. My dumb ass.
So the lesson of the day is don't date your barber, ladies and gentlemen. Don't date your barber.
So I wanted to do something nice for her and make sure that she had her hair.
Wait, that she had her hair?
That no, like she had money for doing cutting hair. And
Okay,
stuff.
I'm about to say that she had her hair. Wait, was this like some witchcraft trade you did? Like
No.
you
Sorry
gave
about
her
that.
hair and then
I
your
got
hair?
game distracted. I got game distracted. No.
I'm about to say you goddamn monkey's paw over here.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure she had cash and she was making money. So I was going to that place all the time, and it got a little pricey, and then it got too pricey, and then
You know what, Chief? Just wait in the future with like cyberware and cyberpunk stuff. I wouldn't mind going into a classy joint that is No Guns Life. You know, that place right next door.
Yeah.
I'm about to say it's gussied up like a barber shop because it also is a barber shop, but it also works with was it the extended? I was like, okay, that's cool. I could see barbers also being, I guess you'd say, ripper docs or engineers.
I had no problem with like doing that with her. It became more of a thing, and it got expensive. And she got pricey. She was a beast on when it came to money, and it just like after a while, man, you're just like, fuck. Why am I spending the cash I'm spending? You know.
Yeah, and that's why you get yourself a pair of clippers. You know, walk down to the store, whichever one sells them. I got mine from Walmart. And then you cut your own hair. I would say a military haircut isn't hard. High and tight's very easy to do.
Yeah, but I did for the booze. What can I say?
I understand the place and the time you're in, but that's not an excuse nowadays.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha apparently. Speaking about lore and information, apparently the next generation.
Lore?
No. Apparently this generation is the most apathetic towards sex.
Yeah. I don't think I'm Gen Alpha, but I don't fucking blame them.
Yeah, they apparently they have quite a huge hatred for the boobies and the girls. Apparently, it's completely been turned off on a level that hasn't been seen before because they're not even going on. Like this is why apparently OnlyFans is like having huge dips now. Recently, in the last couple of years, there's been a big unsurgence of OnlyFans stuff that used to never exist at the time.
Oh yeah, you inflated the market, and whenever a market gets inflated, it has to go one of two ways.
Yep.
Either it has to move up, or it dissolves. And in this case, whenever you have so much thrown in your face at so much time, you get jaded to it. You become what's the word? Apathetic towards it.
Yeah.
It's just like, it doesn't do anything for you because you're so damn used to it. Normally when you see a boob, that was supposed to be the holy grail, that's why all the anime characters have their noses explode.
Yeah, well, like I said, it used to be the infamous, my friend used to say, the infamous, like we used to talk about the infamous forest porn of the 80s and 90s, that was a big thing back then.
That still exists. You can still find it. It's become more rare, but I've seen it.
No, the forest porn still exists.
It still exists. There's still some old head homeless guy who's just porking it out in the forest.
We have hope, children. We have hope that you too can have the infamous and magical forest porn. On that sobering note, as my character dies again, we will call it.
Should I tell you where I found it?
No. Let's not ruin it for the chat. Thank you very much, everybody. Like, subscribe, share this out. Check out Dream of House Info. Buy shirts. Buy lots of shirts. Buy shirts for shirts. As we shamelessly plug some more. And we will see you next time on Space Geeks. Hopefully we will have more for DJ to do. Hopefully we will have fun for DJ to do. We will have more for everyone to do. I will give everything. I'll give stuff to everybody. We will give all the people everything. All right. Have yourselves a good one, guys, and we'll see you next time. See you guys. Have yourselves a very good night. Bye.
Bye bye.